And welcome in, everybody. How are you all doing? It is a holiday in Canada. I guess it would also be a holiday in the UK because it's Victoria Day and it's named after, I think, Queen Victoria. And Lena, are you sure? Twitch did also give me a notification that apparently if you subscribe to 2 people, you get... It isn't a holiday here? Okay. Apparently, if you subscribe to 2 people, you get a Crunchyroll subscription. But I mean, anime's for nerds, am I right? Who'd want a free Crunchyroll subscription? I don't stand. And for the win, well, that's my stream tomorrow. So yeah, I think, I mean, to be fair, so for LDF, Little Dark Furry, and for the win, there's realistically 4 new decks that you can build with the Marnie and Steven rival battle decks. There's the Marnie Frostlass, there's the Steven whatever crap you can come up with, and thanks to PDCGL being broken, there's Metang Energy Recycler, and then there's what me and For the Win are doing tomorrow. So there's really only 4, and there's, you know, a million streamers and YouTubers doing the same 4 decks. Kakashi, thank you for the sub. I appreciate you. And Clam Burglar, I don't appreciate you as much as you think I should. And Never Gonna Let Me Down. Yeah, that was gonna be my other idea. Like, I have a couple more decks that I can play. Like, you can play Marnie with Morpeko, right? You can just play a Marnie Morpeko deck. And for the win, because you're not watching every Trust Your Pilot video. You gotta watch every Trust Your Pilot video. I mean, yeah, I mean, Marnie's Morpeko is like the backup one. I'm sure there's a couple other ones. You know, I was looking at a couple other things, but it's like, you know, we're so close to Destined Rivals, and I'm focusing so much on, you know, preview videos. But let's just kick it off. This is and 1 exactly. Yeah, for the win, I'm not gonna leak the sauce. I could have leaked the sauce. I will not leak the sauce. But there's really only one other card you can play with Energy Recycler besides Heatran. Every video is a For the Win should watch this video. So yeah, Heatran Metang is kind of in a rough spot because of Dragapult and Grimmsnarl and Monkey Dory and Frostlass. So let's just hope we don't run into decks playing those. No, it is not Energy Recycler with a Moongus. But hey, the good news for the win is that as long as you beat me off first... Oh, is this a mirror match? As long as you beat me off first, then people will think that I got the idea from you, even though we both came at the same time. Pokimane is playing a Moongus. What does that mean? What exactly does that mean? Is Pokimane playing TCG Live right now or TCG Pocket? Wait, no, you can't be the handsomest PDCG layer. I mean, okay, if you want to be like a layer, that's fine. Yeah, we always come at the same time. Among Us is not in TCG Pocket, so then is Pokimane playing TCG Live? Yeah, you're handsomest PDCG layer or PDCGL-ayer. So, I mean, that's fine. You're allowed to be that because I'm the handsomest PDCGL player. And For the Win is number 2, so you're okay. And will Jellicent be part of my Tentacle Saga in the future? Damn straight. And Lil Tone, I mean, both me and For the Win made videos about it. I made the video like 2 days before For the Win. Oh my god, of course it's this crap first. Have they not fixed it yet? Of course not. You actually think they know how to fix it? They'll probably just roll it into the update next week. I mean, they might do emergency maintenance this week, but I mean, it kind of feels unnecessary because it's not like the card is that broken. Right? It's not like, oh my god, Steven's Metagross is cracked like a butt. It's insane. No, it exists. It's a thing. For the Win did it with the Ogre Pond because For the Win saw that Shaman's coming out. And I think so too. And did they mention anything about Grantry? They did not, because they only read half of my tweets. You know, I used big words in that tweet. I wish I could say we're about to donk our opponent here, but I feel like that's not going to happen. I mean, we could... You only do 60 damage? Are you freaking kidding me right now? All right, so we're just going to go Metang, TM Evolution. Oh, God, I guess I just... Do I want to do the Baby Maker? I mean, I think we just go research and then we'll see. Ooh, hello. Okay, we can maybe get the Baby Maker going. But, like, I should probably just wait. Press 1 if I should get the Baby Maker going. Okay, so let's just see how much we get off of Metal Maker. I mean, I only need 2 more. Actually, I only need... Yeah, I need 2 more because we have to retreat. Let's go for it. Okay? You know what? We have all the energy in the world. Let's go for it. We got this for the win. I should definitely prioritize the Rabsca. But we only need 2 more energy. We're definitely going to get it. What do you... Yeah, where's the practice studio for the Metang? Hey, we got it. We got the donk. Take that. Take that, Dragonful player. How does it feel to be beaten off by the handsomest PDCGL player? And it's not a bug, because, you know, For the Win played it after they said it was a bug. I played it before it was a bug. And to the people saying, like, oh, aren't you worried about playing this before it happens? You know, aren't you worried about what's going to happen if you know, play this? And first off, the only way to test bugs and find bugs is to test bugs and find bugs. I am the #1 unpaid bug tester for PDCGL. How do you think I find bugs and test them? You know, it's not my fault that PDCGL is a poorly made game. And number 2, don't forget, there's people who have used the 2 free... There's two free currency glitches that have existed in the history of PDCGL with people amassing millions of credits. And guess what? I haven't seen anyone get banned. According to Outcast, people have been banned, but I have not seen or heard of anyone getting banned from live. And the reason is like, if this game actually charged money and this game made money, then yes, they would care about the game. But they don't charge money, so they don't care. Oh, I did play against a Guardy deck earlier, and there were numerous glitches. It wasn't just one. It was like anytime somebody played a support or something broke, so that was fun. Well, we need to get Arven and the Precious Trolley here. Kind of need the Arven and the Trolley, and I Am Legend. Pretty soon, we're going to be at... For the win. You're at a 60 stream streak. Your mom's at a 69 stream streak, if you know what I mean. And ABC, you weren't here like 2 minutes ago when I mentioned this, but there's literally 4 decks, right? There's 4 decks you can build with the Marnie and Steven rival battle decks. I already played 2 of them. This is the 3rd, and then tomorrow's the 4th. And Juan, I appreciate uniformity. You know, I really like how jagged the edges are on the cards in PDCGL. That's probably why they introduced the crafting ban. Or they just hate us. But, like, the crafting ban really doesn't matter, right? It only punishes, like, new players. But I mean, I guess, yeah, it kind of does punish the people who abuse the bug. Yeah, pretty soon, this variation of Raging Bolt isn't really going to exist because of Team Rocket's Watchtower. It shuts off Fan Rotom, it shuts off Noctowl, it shuts off Squawkabilly, shuts off Ditto. So I don't think Raging Bolt's going to take the risk. 100% you still play the Squawkabilly. Like, you don't take out Squawkabilly. You still 100% want Squawkabilly in lots of decks. But, you know, building a deck around Fan Rotom and Noctowl and Ditto is just too risky. All right, so this is a good idea. Wait, they're going to go and get somebody. And then we're going to win. Okay, they got a Teal Mask Ogerpon. Got to hit an Arven. All we got to do is hit an Arven and we win the game. Okay, that was really close. Okay, as long as we didn't prize the Precious Trolley, we win the game. Okay, if I lose this game, I am never playing this ever again. We got the perfect starter. Because we literally have, oh god. Okay, so maybe I just go 3 Beldum and then double Heatran. That kind of seems better. I could go for the Regigigas, but that Teal Mask Ogerpon probably isn't gonna stay there for very long. All right, there. Come on, PDCGL. There you go. I knew you could get there, buddy. Bolt excels in Best of One. Yeah, it's sort of like how, remember when Miraidon laid the smackdown on Dragapult way back in the day? If you play a strong, fast, basic deck, you can always do well, especially in Best of One, because you surprise people. It's like when you show up to the beach not wearing any sandals and you just got those glorious toes out glistening in the sun, you just surprise a bunch of people. Okay. As long as I don't suck a butt, we should definitely win this game. They have the Noctowl, so that probably 100%... Actually, no, they didn't get an energy attachment last turn. So I believe we're going to be fine this turn. Like, they could just go Prime Catcher Crispin if they want to waste their Prime Catcher, but hopefully they go Soda and Earthen Vessel. Or Ultra Ball Earthen Vessel. Or Soda Ultra. So hopefully they don't go for a Prime Catcher. As long as they knock out the Rellor this turn, you wear socks to the beach. Is there lotion inside those socks? Crispin and Earthen Vessel. Okay, so that is a very good sign unless they have the Prime Catcher in their hand. But remember, with Metang, it only looks at the top 4 cards of your deck. This build has 19. Did you see there's a minor errata on Sacred Ass? Yes, when you're fingering the Sacred Ass... Oh, crap. Yeah, so now it's up to 5. It used to be Shuffle 5. So the difference is it's like Rescue Stretcher. So back in the day, Rescue Stretcher said shuffle 3 Pokemon back into your deck. So you had to shuffle in 3 if there were 3. And Sacred Ash, if it says 5 and you have 5, you have to shuffle back all 5. But now they made it up to, which is very important. So, like, the up to is very important because now you only have to shuffle... There's no stadium. So now you only have to shuffle in 1. Okay. I mean, I have a couple... If I somehow whiff, which was probably going to happen, but if I somehow whiff here on the 1 energy out of top 8 in a deck that has 19 energy... Well, we got it, but I could have just retreated into a Metang or something. Oh, this is great. I could just retreated into a Metang. Boshi, thank you for the sub. 3 months in advance. Does that count for the Crunchyroll thing? Because I didn't read the rules. And yeah, we just go Steel Burst. Because I didn't read the rules on how exactly it works getting the Crunchyroll subscription. It just said subscribe to 2 eligible streamers. I mean, I'm an eligible bachelor. Don't tell my wife. But I don't know if I'm an eligible streamer, so that's something I'll have to look up. And for the win, you're getting bodied. Yeah, unfortunately, Metang is in a very, very rough spot. 100 hit points and an ability is not a recipe for success. But you know what is a recipe for success? Marinating your toes in some pasta sauce. Yeah, that was pretty bad. I'm sorry. Okay, I don't play Phasandipity. I'm not opposed to the idea. No, with the other deck, the Sauce for Tomorrow. Oh, no, yeah, I know. I'm not mentioning for the win. No leaks here. But I'm also saying that Metang and the deck that we will be playing tomorrow is not great because, you know, Shaman's not out yet, but that doesn't really matter. It's like Infernape all over again. I tried to make that damn Infernape work. Stupid Infernape. Not the one that accelerates energy. There was another one that rotated that I tried to make work way more than I should have. Never gonna let me down. You have to be in Master Lead to face me, and you have to be above 1500 to face me on PDCGL. So there's no worry about facing for the win right now. Ba-dum-bum. Got him. Oi, Pilot, I don't appreciate that, mate. That's not very nice. Just because I'm not in Master Lead, just because I'm not on your level, bruh. That's not very nice. I'm sorry for the win. It happens sometimes. That's the first time someone's used that emote in a very long time, by the way. That's my most low quality animation. Wait, what emote was it from? I think it was from... Was it from that? No, it was, no, it's not that. I don't even know. Was it... Hang on, I'm trying to figure out. Is it the sadness one? Maybe it was that one? I don't actually know. But that emote, all I did was copy and paste the emote from PDCGL. Very high quality stuff. If they flip tails, oh, we only need 4 energy. That's awesome. That makes life a bajillion times easier. And we got the Arven for the Night Stretcher. All right, so there's absolute... Oh, crap. Do we go for the Pokégear? No, we have to go for the guarantee here. We absolutely just have to get the Heatran back. We recycler the energy. I mean, yeah, I can't take the risk. I know it should maybe be better to wait, but I can't take the risk. And there's no... Well, actually, there is a potential issue that could arise. Because remember that Heatran discards all the energy. So if I load and put the excess, if I blow my load on somebody else, it's actually a bad thing because then it makes this one that much bigger of a target. But because I can do math, this is okay. And it also, the burn's also super helpful fixing some of the math like Dragapult. So if Dragapult hits into you, it takes 20 damage, so you only need 6 energy. So the little bit of damage does help with the... Oh my... Good God! Come on, PDCGL. That's literally half of the Heatran in the deck. All right, but I mean, this is fine. Right? Because this is all you want. I don't care if I'm whiffing supporters as long as I get my Heatran. But this is what I talked about in the intro of the YouTube video. If you face Raging Bolt, it's a very easy matchup. The burn on Heatran, it helps with the Raging Bolt matchup. It helps with a lot of things, to be honest. Like Vitality Band wouldn't be the worst card because there are so many Pokemon with 210 HP. But it also helps with Golden Goat because that has 260. Dragapult, 320, so it takes it down to 300. And it can also put you in situations where they can't activate Fezandipity. So again, Heatran Metang is 100% back with the reprint of Energy Recycler and Destined Rivals. Unfortunately, the meta has evolved to a point where there's not much that can save it because, you know, Gardevoir, I did beat Gardevoir earlier because PDCGL was being a butt face and everything was breaking, but I did beat it earlier, and if they flip tails again, we're just going to do it again. I did beat Gardevoir, but it's just so sketchy if they get their Monkey Dory set up because they can just, you know, focus on knocking out Metang. They can Scream Tail a Metang, so you kind of need Shaman, which isn't the easiest thing to do. And see, don't you just love this? PDCGL is such a well-made game. You know, I always get comments every once in a while like, oh, I've never experienced any issues in PDCGL. Ah, get wrecked. I absolutely assure you, you have experienced in PDCGL. If you've been playing this game for a few months and you're saying, I have never experienced any issues in live, you are not looking hard enough. That was an issue that, oh crap, I forgot to use Energy Recycler first. Uh-oh, wait, well, why did it let me click on that? That was weird. But yeah, like, let me guarantee you, you have experienced an issue in PDCGL. If you don't think you have, you are not looking close enough. Because as you just saw, what just happened was an issue where it left the outline of the card. That is not supposed to be a thing. Oh, God. Oh, no. Okay, what's the correct play here? I think putting 1 is still the correct play because it's going to put all the rest on the bottom of my deck, but I have so much, right? I think we just go TM Evolution just to get it out of the deck in case they do something, because that's a very important thing you'll learn from playing Metang for way too long. I'll talk about it in a second once we take the KO. Oh, perfect. So, oh my God, come on, PDCGL, come on. Okay, look at the second part, the second sentence. Shuffle the other cards and put them on the bottom of your deck. So every card you don't accelerate goes to the bottom of your deck, which is both a good thing and a bad thing because you can you can use Metang if you know the order of your deck. So like in Magic Arena, a known card in your deck, if you haven't shuffled your deck, will be known. So a known card will be known. It's sort of like how known cards in your opponent's hand will be shown. So if you look at your deck in Magic Arena after you put like a card on the bottom and it's been 20 turns, it'll show that card in the slot that it should be as long as you haven't shuffled your deck. But as long as you know where the cards are with the Metang, then you can use it to sort of cheese the right cards to the top. It's a very high skill card, which explains why I have failed to do it millions of times. Oh my god, we destroyed this Raging Bolt player. There was nothing they could have done. The only thing they could have... God, PDCGO. The only thing they could have done was just hit the concede button to hide their shame. But that didn't even matter. Can't experience issues if I don't play the game. Oh, and they're being so sly. Like, oh, I'm just going to put a Bravery Charm on this guy. You can't knock me out for 4 energy if I put a Bravery Charm on this guy. Well, joke's on you. I prized 2 Heatran and an Energy Recycler. So the prizing worked out in my favor. And we did reshuffle the deck, so that's goated. And we're just gonna BM them a little bit. You know, our timers are 4 minutes apart. You can BM your opponent if you want. If your timers are 4 minutes apart, you can BM your opponent a little bit. Oh, goodness. Oh, that's an easy 5 hundo right there. Get out of here, Raging Bolt. So yeah, Raging Bolt, Golden Go without Dragapult, very easy wins. You just have to get set up and, you know, not draw a basic and 6 energy. But if you have the start that I did, then you'll be totally fine and never gonna let me down. Well, because Little Dark Furry is too much of a Canadian, right? I'm the road type of Canadian where I BM all over my opponents. Bag D's nuts into your mouth, huh? Because my opponent's name is Bag D's. Bag D's nuts into your mouth. So you're secretly American? No, but I did have an American rub off on me. So that affects my the phantom menacing side of the bed today. All right, let's get this. But yeah, I did have a comment on the YouTube video. Oh, I have an amazing comment that might become a new copy pasta. Let me find it. But I had a comment like, why are you so negative? And I didn't want to reply to them because they don't deserve it, because I wanted to save it for my adoring Twitch audience. Why am I so negative? I've been playing this game for 40 months. Why are you so negative, Trust Your Pilot? Because I've been playing this thing for stupid 40 months. All right, it was something about Gardevoir. Oh, here it is. So this was in response to my black and white preview video. And I don't quite... Okay, you're not prepared for this. This is a legitimate comment that someone left. I don't know if it was mistranslated or someone tried to like type with their, you know, their offhand because they were watching a Trust Your Pilot video. Can somebody decipher that for me, please? If anyone can decipher that, I would greatly appreciate... Ah, crap. Well, we've lost this one. And for the win, that's a safe bet. All right, I guess we just kind of gotta... Oh, we only have 2 Metang. I mean, are you weak to metal? You're weak to dark? Why? Why would you do this to me? All right, well, let's just go... I mean... Do I Ultra Ball? No, I guess we just go... End turn? Because we only do 60. What the hell? Yeah, looks like someone of the developer made the fish while peeing with Gertie pick. Quaniant, how's it doing? Only Clefairy is weak to metal in that deck? I know, it's so annoying. Gardevoir should be weak to metal when I'm playing a Metang deck. Because, remember, the Jellicent can pair with Gardevoir. The Jellicent, I don't know. I'm not sold on Jellicent. Like, obviously it's a great card, but Gardevoir just takes one-shots. Like, why do you care about item locking or tool locking your opponent when you can just take back shots? Masonic Master, how are you doing? Make sure you go put your head out your window and yell, "Hey, for the win." And then for the win will reply, "Hello, mate. How you doing, bruv?" Oh, wait, Boshi, did I thank you for giving me money? Jellicent with Mega Guardy. Hey, you're giving me... Oh, okay. You're giving me the Artisan. Accurate for the win impression. Yeah, oh, okay, and then you give me a perfect handy. You never thank me? I always thank you, Boshi. Okay, so... Yeah, I thought For the Win joined your stream. So this is tough. We definitely want to... I think the key to this matchup is knocking out Monkey Dory. The Rabsca seems good. Okay, I know my rule is not to show Gardevoir matchups because Gardevoir is the devil, but like, come on, we gotta try here, right? This seems, I won't say this seems winnable, but this seems playable. Doesn't seem winnable, but it does seem playable. I did prize 2 Metang, which is concerning. And now the question is, do I TM Evolution my 2 Metang and prevent them from playing items? That does seem like the right situation to put myself in. But we only have 2 Metang. It's not like all 4 of them are in the deck and I can just go, oh, I have Iono and I can get everything. And they got the stupid Monkey Dory. Awesome. All right. I guess it's just going to be focusing on knocking out Monkey Dory as long as I can. Ooh, they got a Pheasantipity. Oh, and there's an Iono. Okay, I mean, that's what I was going to do to them. I'm from Birmingham, not London. Wait, you know where For the Win lives? That's not creepy. Okay, they just are getting everything they need. You know, where's my stage 1s? Be fair here. All right, if I were my opponent, I would not be wearing socks. Also, where would I put that 10 damage? I guess you put it on the Budew. Just to, you know, really sort of put the pressure on me to do something. Birmingham? Birmingham. Yeah, this is Birmingham. Going to Birmingham, mate. Yeah, we're not uploading this to YouTube. Moaning Myrtle, we're not doing this today. We are 100% not doing this. This is not going on the YouTubes. I can't handle this right now. All right, we're just going to go get the TM Evolution and I guess the Ultra Ball. Okay, and then we go Pokégear, Beldum. We get a Metang. I mean, the Rabsca wouldn't have been the dumbest thing, but yeah, we're not doing that. Birmingham. But when your opponent takes 30 seconds... Oh my god. When your opponent takes 30 seconds to place 1 damage counter on a Budew, that's when you know it's time to duel. Rebecca Black? It's not Friday, it's Monday. Okay. If we can somehow knock out this Gardevoir, we might lose the game. Because they just, you know, manually evolved into a Gardevoir on back-to-back turns. So you'd almost say they're sister cities. They're twin cities. They're sibling cities. I'm trying to make an incest joke. That's what I'm trying to do with Alabama's. I'm trying to make an incest joke at Alabama's expense. Okay. I mean, this is just so unfortunate. Okay, so they're putting the 10 on the Heatran. Does that matter? I guess for next turn it kind of does, but I have to knock out the Guardy. So we need to get 5 energy off of a card that draws me 4. Easy. Lena, 5% is all there is. There's only 5%. We know for a fact there's only oh my god. We know for a fact there's only 5% here. There's a research. That's unfortunate. Okay, I guess if I get 1, then I go for the Monkey Dory. Okay, we got 2. I I mean, what if we... I think my only chance of winning is just trying to win. I think my only chance of winning is trying to knock out the Gardevoir and then just being like, I'm gonna do something, I don't know. Yeah, everyone take your time. It's gonna be a long day here. Yeah, Heatran has to be in the active spot, right? Yeah, if this Pokemon is in the active spot. Oh, don't you just love that fragmentation? So the Heatran's getting knocked out. I guess I made an oopsie. But, like, I should probably just concede. There's no way we're winning this. I needed to just kind of win. I needed to win and not lose, and we didn't do that. But, like, is a Fezandipity worth it in this deck? That is the main question. You know, we kind of got screwed over. I didn't prioritize the TM evolution because I was so afraid of Gardevoir. But I guess... you're just supposed to use the TM evolution turn 1 and then hope. Fez can slap, throw her down. Yeah, Fez can snipe a hundo. Don't forget about that. Fez can slap somebody right in the face. Are you kidding me? There's literally 19 energy in the deck. There's literally 19 energy in the deck right now, and we whiffed. Okay, that is when you know PDCGL has a hate boner for you. And yeah, see, this is the reason, this number right here, this is the reason why we're not going to face 4 of the win today. Because I can already guarantee you 4 of the wins in the 1400s. Okay, press 1. Okay, if I lose this game, press 1 if you think my opponent's going to fart. Press 2 if they're going to jump up and down. I think they're going to fart if they win. I don't think they're going to jump up and down. And if you're wondering what that means, those are the options you have as a PDCGL player. If you have the female avatar, you can either fart or jump up and down, or I can't remember what the third one is. You know, I prefer the farting. I would much rather get beaten off by a woman who farts right after. And I think this is Raging Bolt's payback here. I think Raging Bolt's about to pay us back for my sins. And Masonic Master, you have ascended to the tops of the world. There's nowhere to go but down. All right, I mean, that's not bad. Yeah, you've peaked. You've passed to the peak. Don't even try to do anything anymore. I mean, if they don't do anything here, that does seem okay. And then I guess I attach to the Heatran, because if they do 70, that's okay. And there's a Terapagos. Well, yeah, people beg. I mean, if you give me money, oh, 4 of the win. Is this your deck 4 of the win? They took inspiration from you? Yeah, more like Masonic Master Baiter, am I right? They baited me into pinning them. Okay, so we do need the Rellor, but this is a tough one here. Yeah, yes, I created Terrabox. Sorry. Yes, I created Terrabox. I created Terrabox. There's nothing you can do when I whip out my box. Okay, I mean, they're basically what? A knocked owl away from just getting Crispin, Sparkling Crystal, and then destroying my Rellor. Let's do some boxing, governor. Yeah, I mean, they could have still done this turn 1, right? If they just start the game with Crispin, Sparkling Crystal, or they get, you know, anything else. But you're seeing just how bad the matchups are for Metang, and that's even if things are going well. Like, this can happen too. You play 19 energy, so basically a third of your deck is energy. The Japanese list that did well did not have the 1/1 Rabsca. So that's a Trust Your Pilot special right there. Boss's Order Sparkling Crystal. That's an interesting one. So they're just going to go Tarapados, knock out the Metang, I guess? But how do they get the energy? This is... I am confuzzled. What's their line of play here? They got Boss's Orders and Sparkling Crystal. They got rid of Crispin and Research. I mean, they could have just gone for the Torrential Pump and knocked out my Beldum, and who cares? Okay, okay, Energy Switch, okay. And they get Latias. So that's their line of play, is they go Energy Switch, okay, okay. So, okay, so Energy Switch, Sparkling, oh, so yeah, there's gonna Torrential Pump. I mean, I feel like you could have just... I feel like you could have just done this completely differently. Like, I know you wanted to get rid of the Beldum and the Rellor, but like, you could have done this completely differently and achieved pretty much the same result. Like, knocking out the Rellor isn't that big of a deal when you're just beating me off as hard as possible. Well, no, they did knock out the Rellor and the Beldum and avoided the Heatran altogether, but it's like, was it really that necessary? I mean, we can still win, I guess. Let's go for it. We can, if they don't knock me out here, we can potentially win. And did you see the Ursi Days tournament? Oh my god. Okay, congratulations. Wait, no, yeah, we can't knock them out. I was like, can we knock them out? No, we can't knock them out. Did you see the Ursi Days tournament was massive? Like, insane. $1 million in prizes. A main TCG player, finished top 8? Because we're cool like that. You know, I'm starting to think that it'd be more financially responsible to go be a TCG Pocket player. What? That wasn't... You didn't even fart or jump up and down. All you did was point at yourself. No, Ryusham, you're not allowed to leak the sauce. For the Win is currently testing that. Don't leak the sauce. And Moondust, if you gift 10 subs, I'll do it. All right. Yeah, see, I just, don't leak the sauce, Ryu. Or is it Ryu? Myrtle, wait, so it's coded like I Am Legend's mom? You like that one? Boshi, oh, I know from experience that if I play TCG Pocket, I get the most amount of hate comments I've ever received. Okay, this would have been a decent starting hand. I'm not 100% sold on the Pokégear, but the reason you play Pokégear is because it takes 2 cards out of your deck, essentially, and it gets you 1 step closer to the edge. Okay, I mean, as long as I have the Precious Trolley, it's fine. I smirked. Oh my god. Okay, if this is Frostlass, if this is Darty, we might have a chance, but of course we start the stupid Rellor. Even if we didn't prize the Precious Trolley, I still think we lose. Okay, so how exactly does Trust Your Pilot win this game? The answer is nobody knows. All right, so let's just go... I mean, I could mount and Budew them here, but that seems dumb. Let's just go triple Beldum and then what? Double Heatran. Triple Beldum, double Heatran. We prized the Rabsca, unless I just can't see and I'm an idiot. But it appears we prized the Rabsca, which is not great. Though there's a very decent chance that they just knock out my Rellor this turn anyways with a Mind Bend. Yeah, another Rellor start. Wouldn't you know it? So prizing the Rabsca might not be that bad because we started the damn thing and we're going to lose it if they just attach an energy, which they're wont to do. But the fact that they did nothing turn 1 behooves us greatly because I can just go double Metang into the Heatran. Ooh, they're going to play with their secret box. And then knock out the Monkey Dory because I think that's probably the key. Well, there's 2 keys to Metang Heatran beating Gardevoir. 1, knock out their Monkey Dory. 2, get Rabsca. Those are the keys to victory. Okay, so they got rid of Curlia, Clefairy, and Arven. They are a fully blinged out deck. And they did get Fartazon. That's okay. So Artazon, Iono. Am I excited about getting Iono here? I don't actually know. I don't actually know. So the very likely situation is we're going to get Iono next turn. Because they did get rid of another Arven. So it essentially means that they are not... Ooh, hello. The door is open for us here to win. 100%. All I need to do is get 2 energy. Why is the secret box so bright? Doesn't seem very secret to me. Okay, this is going to be slightly interesting. We're knocking out a Monkey Dory. That's really good. Ooh. All right, there should be 16 energy in the deck, but I need a supporter. I think we go for 1 Baby Maker. Uh-oh. Okay, we need 1. I think we go for the Pokégear. We got the Iono. Goliath, thank you for the money. Okay. Baby Maker, Baby Maker, Baby Maker. No! All right. Okay, so we have to assume that our butt is cooked. We can still get a Metang, though. We can get another Metang. It's not all lost. All hope is not lost. We didn't get another Metang. All right, well, there's no reason to put 30 damage on a Pokemon that can just send it right back to me. Hey, we can evolve the Metang into nothing. All right. The good news is that they're whiffing Darkness Energy attachments. They don't even have any energy in the discard pile. Obviously, they can just retreat the Monkey Dory and power somebody up. Prizing the Rabsca... Okay, you know, not great. That Artazon's probably going to remain there for the rest of the game. Yeah, it feels like this deck should have counter catcher over bosses, because then at least you can find the counter catcher. So maybe 1 boss is 1 counter catcher is a good idea. At the very least, we're set up, right? We have triple Metang. I assume this means they're going to go for a Heatran if they're going for the Bravery Charm. Yeah, they're going to be able to start getting some things. It doesn't seem like they have a Gardevoir, though. Oh, no. Doesn't seem like they have a Gardevoir. I had to open my big fat mouth, and somebody had to put their feet right into it. Okay. Now we wait 5 minutes for them to finish their turn. Isn't that amazing? Press 1. Ooh, hello. Press 1 if you're excited to wait 5 minutes for this Gardevoir player to finish their turn, which is not really the fault of the Gardevoir player. It's PDCGL being horribly designed. Yeah, you literally got them everything they needed. Congratulations. Oh, hello. But I am so confused right now. They played Arven, so they can't bosses. Secret Box is their ace spec. Why wouldn't you just use a Screamtail to knock out Metang? Well, they just accelerated with Guardy. Don't forget, we still have to wait for Monkey Dory. They really don't think I got it like that, do they? They don't think Trust Your Pilots got it like that. Oh, I got it like that all night, baby. Yeah, the Metang are a bit of a... Okay. Interesting. So I don't think I attacked with the damaged Heatran. The 2 energy on the fresh one is just too enticing. I only need 4. I only need 3 energy. I only need 3 energy off of 3 Metangs. So that's 1 each. That's pretty... Oh, God. Okay. My options are I can go Night Stretcher and believe in the heart of the cards, and that I get the Rabsca off the prizes. But it kind of feels like Pokégear is going to be more important here, right? I think we're just in a situation where I have to go Heatran, Heatran, Heatran for a million turns and try to knock out Guardy, Mew, Guardy. Okay, then we try to get the supporter out of there. There's an Arven. Oh, wait, that's... maybe I do want research because we haven't played any recyclers yet. All right, I only need 3 energy off of 3 Metang. We did see, I think, 3 energy off of that Pokégear. Are you freaking kidding me? We're not going to get it. This is 12 cards. I saw 3 energy off of a Poké. Okay, we got it. We got it. We got it. Everything's fine. 2. Okay, that was so close. And then I believe we attach to this one just to get an energy in the field of play. And then we go 3 hundo. And ABC, why would... Wait, are you saying energy switch for me or energy switch for them? And then, of course, we'll get the Rabsca, and I should have gone for the Rellor. Oh, we didn't. Okay. That's good. You know, Gardevoir, I didn't really factor in Gardevoir into the bad matchups because I mostly just see Dragapult and Grimmsnarl, Frostlass, Munkidori, Budew, which are really bad. But yeah, Gardevoir's not good either. But when they put down a Mew and they give you a free Guardy KO, maybe Zaki is a viewer and they knew. Right? There's a very good chance Zaki is a viewer and they're like, hey, if I let Trust Your Pilot KO my Gardevoir and take the lead, then I might get featured in a YouTube video. That's what you got to do. Remember, if you ever want to be featured in a YouTube video, not just from Trust Your Pilot, but from anybody, you got to give them a good game, so don't concede. Give them a good game. You know, push it to the end. Play quickly, don't play slowly. And then at the very end of the game, just make a, oops, I made an oopsie right at the end, and Trust Your Pilot beat me off. Hoo hoo hoo. Oopsies. That's all you got to do. Just let them win. Right at the end. Give them a good game and let them win. That's all we ask for. Just don't make it blatantly obvious. You know, don't pretend like you're who's an NBA player known for flopping, LeBron James. Don't pretend like you're LeBron James and just flop, you know, very obviously. Okay. I don't think you're about to TM Evolution here. Yeah, I don't think you're about to TM Evolution. Okay, they're going to Scream Tail a Metang, which is bad. Okay, so if they Scream Tail a Metang, what is my course of action? Well, my course of action is getting 1 energy each off of Metang. That's actually not bad. Larry Bird flopped a lot. Okay, Boomer. All I need is this Metang to get 1 and this Metang to get 1, and then... They really need to start focusing on the baby makers here. Like, I don't even need to use research and we're good. Yeah, they're gonna go... Why would you go for my Heatran? Wait, did they not use Munkidori last turn? They are absolutely playing to get into the YouTube video. 100%. They are playing to get in the YouTube video. I don't know if I can abide by that. That is way too obvious, Zaki. Oh, I forgot to do the thing. But you know, you're going to throw, I'm going to throw. Pretend I'm a pillow because I'm about to throw. Huh? Because like a throw pillow? You'll laugh tomorrow. Okay, so well, let's power these guys up. So the question is, what do I do? The question is, what do? I mean, if I put the Beldum into play, that doesn't seem like the dumbest thing because we have multiple Heatran and an Artisan. I do have to Energy Recycler. That seems like a no-brainer. And then I think we just save the research because we kind of want to masterfully bait out an Iono if they have one. But the fact that they didn't use their Munkidori, that's very sus. You know, it seems almost unethical to include this in a YouTube video unless I win. And I win in convincing fashion. Though, how many energy, like maybe they're not throwing. Okay, so they had how many energy on the dude? They had 3. Yeah, so they definitely could have used a couple Monkey Dory that turn. Yeah, they're throwing. I think maybe they just didn't want to waste time and attach more energy. Yeah, but they had 3 energy on the stream tail and 5 energy in the discard pile, so they could have accelerated 2 more. So yeah, I was thinking, oh, maybe they were being really, really smart there because they just didn't have the amount of energy they needed. But no, either that or they were trying to be like, oh, well, oh. Wait, what? What is happening? What is going on right now? Is that a misclick? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. My other thing is that they didn't overload the stream tail because they didn't want to risk someone getting stuck in the active like the stream tail. But it's like, my really only course of action is, oh, I can bosses their Gardevoir and knock it out. But if that's the case, then you don't mind having... I don't know. Maybe they're just not, you know, well-versed in the Metang Heatran matchup. You know, maybe they're not overly familiar with how to beat a Heatran deck. Okay, I guess we're just going... There's a Budew. We don't want that. All right, I guess we just go for an Energy Recycler because, wow, there's only 5 left. Yeah, we want the Energy Recycler. And we do that. Yeah, they're a volunteered actor. I believe in the heart of the card so much, we're not even gonna take any chances. Wait, if I believed in the heart of the cards, I wouldn't be doing this. I believe in the heart of the cards no matter what. I'm the #1 baby maker in Canada. All right, here we go. They're probably gonna get a Scream Tail set up again, so I think we just do nothing, right? I think we just do absolutely nothing. Because what else is there? I am highly tempted to include this in the YouTube video simply because they're a Gardevoir player playing quickly. YouTube audience, you don't know this because it mostly just stays on Twitch, but Gardevoir players take forever. Right? My opponent is playing quickly for a Gardevoir player, and they're going to take at minimum 10 minutes. You know, they're not monkeying around. They're not really playing that many cards a turn. I normally just concede against Gardevoir because, oh my god, it takes so long. It is not fun. Gardevoir is one of those decks that is better to play against in real life because they can just take 6 energy from the discard pile at once, or I guess like 5 because of things, but they can just take 6 energy from the discard pile at once and put them on a stream tail, and then they just put, you know, you're like, okay, I'll get the die for you, or the dice for you. I'll get 2 6 dice. And you don't have to wait for everything. It's like, okay, then I'll use Monkey Dory. It's just so much easier in real life. And also in real life, instead of shaking hands, you can shake feet. In case you didn't know. Okay, yeah, we're not putting this in the YouTube. I don't know what's going on, but Zachy, you made it too obvious. Okay, you need to you should watch Tropic Thunder for knowing what you shouldn't do. You shouldn't go full bore here. I would assume they switched their strategy to be like, oh, I'm going to, you know, wait, what? Oh, I thought they attacked. Oh god. I mean, yeah, they can do things. This is fun. Press 1 if you're having fun. Yup. Let's go for it. Wait, so yeah, the attack won't happen. So I can baby maker. I can baby maker and it's okay. And there goes my Heatran. Down goes Oh my god, PDC Geo. Okay. This is bad. I should maybe not have done that. But they're actually being really smart here. I've also, never seen a Night Stretcher? Watching me suffer. It's never fun. This is not fun for anybody. Nobody here is having fun unless your feet are lotioned and you're watching Trust Your Pilot and you have you got a nice and I'm Legends mom's giving you a back massage, okay? Oh god, the copy passed us so soon. But yeah, I have no idea what that comment meant on the YouTube video. Something about Gardevoir peeing? Like, what even is that? Okay, so we knocked the dude out. I need to get a bosses here. I didn't realize they only had one prize left. I was not paying attention. Hey, would y'all look at that? How many energy we got? Probably not enough. 6. Oh, we so got this. We only need 4. Oh my god. we got it. There you go. That was kind of crazy. I would BM them, but you know, this was a weird game, Zachy. You know, I kind of started to see the strategy at the end there. It turned out you actually had a really good strategy, but it felt like you were, you know, giving me the win with some of the decisions. So I can't in good conscience include it in the YouTube video. Okay, so if I... like 4 Pokégear, because you want to get the Arven as early as possible, and then you want to just loop things. You know, 19 energy. We have... I don't even know. There's no good way to play Heatran Metang. We're facing off against Azul. Oh, and how was everybody's pre-releases? Did you play in any pre-releases this past weekend? Tyranitar ended up being better than I expected. It's just the problem with Tyranitar is that you essentially have to evolve into the Pupitar right away. And then if you get the Pupitar, then you just evolve into the Tyranitar and you're good to go. But yeah, nobody's been talking about, oh, I loved my Team Rocket's Mimikyu or I love my Misty's Gyarados. And Josh, oh, this is Azul's alt. Yeah, just the thing is, if you prize your Pupitar, then you're kind of screwed, right? Like, if you have 2 Pupitar in the deck and you prize both of them, it doesn't matter. You know, then you have to get Rare Candy. Wait, is Rare Candy even in the thing? It should be, right? Okay, I mean, as long as we get an Arven, we could win this matchup, especially if it's Raging Bolt. And Shiny Ray, sure. Pre-releases where I live are all sold out. You might go to a pre-release today. Yeah, Tyranitar is definitely number 2. Right? People said like, oh, I went 5-0 at Tyranitar. Ethan's Typhlosion is still better. So Ethan's Typhlosion is what you want first, and then Tyranitar, and then you don't want Misty's Gyarados. Though the way you would play Misty's Gyarados is you don't. Right? You take out the Misty's Gyarados from your Misty's deck and you just play with the Starmie, because the Starmie is actually really good in a pre-release. So it's more a situation where you just want to play like Ethan's Pichu, hope you pull a bunch of Staryu and Starmie in your packs, and, you know, a couple other things with a Mimikyu and Misty deck. But it seems like Misty pulled her weight, right? She pulled that dumper right along. But everyone said, oh man, the Team Rocket's Mimikyu with free retreat. That's goated, right? That's absolutely goated. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, that was close. That was almost an oopsie. I mean, what if we don't have the trolley? Okay, this is great. It doesn't even matter that I started the Regigigas because we are just inside them right now. All right, then we just go... Oh, wait, hang on. What's my hand? I have a Night Stretcher, but I think this is a double... Yeah, I think this is just a double Heatran. I think you always want to just go 3 Beldum, 2 Heatran. That does seem like the right way of doing things. Okay, then we go double TM Evolution. And then... I mean, there's a chance they don't knock me out. They do need 3 energy to knock out my Regigigas. And yeah, the Mimikyu is going to be put into a lot of decks, right? Any deck that plays Lily's Clefairy is going to play the Team Rocket's Mimikyu. Because you can attack with the Team Rocket's Mimikyu for the same way you would attack with Lily's Clefairy. If Lily's Clefairy is in play, you can one-shot a Dragapult very easily. It's just, you know, it has to be a Terra, which is kind of terrible. It's kind of terrible. It's just so crazy that not only are they printing a card in 2025 that only copies Terra attacks, but then they made it a pre-release promo. Again, the nonsensical decisions. And there's the Dream Killer right there. Yeah, exactly. But if you don't play Lily's Pearl, right, you just take out Lily's Pearl because it's 1 extra card you have to find, and at least, you know, with Mimikyu, you can get it with the Trolley, or you can get it with Poffin, or you can play with your balls a little bit. So this does kind of seem like a loss, right? Because if they just retreat into the Raging Bolt, they can pick off my bench, and Regigigas ain't getting to... Oh, okay. Regigigas ain't dealing with this guy. Because it's not a Terra, and it has more than 100 hit points. Okay, I mean, Crispin was the thing. They have to get rid of 3 energy. Okay, here we go. Press 1 if you believe. I need... Oh, God, how much do I need here? I need a lot. So I need a lot. This is concerning. I'm not going to waste the Recycler. We're just going to believe... Oh, crap. We're just going to have to believe in the heart of the cards. As long as I get at least 2, I'll be happy. As long as I can launch an attack, I'll be okay. It's if I just completely whiff... Okay. We talked about this in game 1. This scenario is actually good because if they flip Tails twice... Or sorry, if they just flip Tails once. So if they use Raging Bolt to hit into Heatran and then they flip Tails... then they get knocked out going into their turn, which is amazing for us, but they'll probably just prioritize the Baby Bolt. If they can. I don't know if they can, though. Right, they could do 60 on the Beldum. If they have a spicy energy switch in the deck, then maybe we have to worry. I guarantee they won't read the ability. An incandescent body basically means you got a hot body. And I want to touch it. All right, here we go. Back-to-back wins against Raging Bolt. Easy dubs. Never going to lose. And to those of you in the YouTube audience watching this video, I did play a couple other games. I did face a Gardevoir player that I beat. But of course, that took, 15 to 20 minutes. And it seemed like they were throwing to be in a YouTube video. Oh, crap. I have to make a decision here. Right? I have to make a very important decision because the coin flip is between turns. Oh, no. Yeah, no, I can't go for the Beldum. Like, I can go for the Beldum KO. I mean, I guess that's the best course of action. But, like, then... Ah, man, I don't even know. No, high roll here. We're pretending like we're Princess Zelda. We're going high roll. Oh, we got it. See, I don't even... Oh, I guess I should have sacked the Beldum. But what if we get something really good here? What if we get the bosses? Now I can really high roll it here. Because now this means whoever hits into me is going to get something to the face. All right, so let's go... baby maker first. Actually, do I want to overload it with Energy Recycler? Like, I do want to draw cards that I can use, but if they just knock out a Metang, am I screwed? Yeah, it's such a tough call because they could knock out a Metang and then I essentially get screwed here. So every energy off of this... well, you know, we got the coin flip locked. That's okay. I'll take the coin flip lock. Oh, there's our other bosses. Oh, man. I was going to say every energy we get off the Metang is going on the active because we have to avoid this stupid thing from... Okay, I'm trying to click on... You can't click on cards on the bench when they're actively choosing their active. Wait, what's going on? Oh, if I click enough times, does that message disappear? Yeah, every energy off of this is going on the Heatran. And Boshi, you sound like I Am Legend's mom last night. All right. Did the game break or something? Did their brain break because they have no idea what's going on, how they could lose to such an amazing player? We're in Master League, baby. You got to get, you know, you got to be a master debater to win over here. So I think the easiest course of action for them is just knocking out the Beldum. I don't necessarily know how much... Oh, yeah, they're going for the Beldum. They don't have another attacker. Right? Because they're going energy, so they're just going to hit into somebody with the Raging Bolt? Okay. I mean, what was their turn? So they played Ultra Ball, and then they got a Teal Mask. Oh, yeah, they got a Teal Mask Odrapon. So I guess they decided, oh, I have to use the Baby Bolt. Because what the Raging Bolt player in that first game did is they just kept throwing Raging Bolts at me and were like, I can win. I can force myself into that little hole. And it's like, no, you gotta use your long giraffe neck into a tinier hole. Okay. That does make my life a little bit more difficult. Huh. Well, that's 3 energy. I think that's it, right? That's it. Yeah, we just go attach. Hey, get out of here, buddy. Though, huh. Does it make more sense to go for their Pheasantipity? Well, I mean, let's not be too greedy here. Let's go see if we get 2 energy, then I think we take an off. I mean, we gotta, right? We gotta. Now, the question is, do we go for Pheasantipity or do we go for the Odrapon? I think the Pheasantipity 100% is the correct call. We go for a Steel Burst after looking at their Baby Maker. I am regretting not having a Pheasantipity because it seems like the games that I play with Metang Heatran that I lose, I really lose. And then the games where I win, well, I barely win. But the Pheasantipity drawing 3 cards will probably end up drawing you 3. Let's be honest, it'll end up drawing you 3 Pokemon. Always Fez, then Latvia's. Yes, exactly. I agree. You always Pheasantipity first, and then you go to Latvia. Who told me to go for the Pheasantipity? Whose bright idea was to go for the Pheasantipity that they just got back right away? Pretty much game if they don't Iono. Okay, now you're jinxing it. Now you are 100% jinxing it. Yes, we have bosses, and we can Night Stretcher for a Metang. But we have 9, 10. I mean, there should be 9 energy left in the deck. And I only need 4 on the active. So we'll have 2 Metang that needs to get a combined. This isn't the NFL draft. A combined 3 energy. And then we just go attach bosses, knock out the Mew. And then it's game. Yeah, well, we're going to top deck an energy. which kind of sucks. What could they have? Probably just unfair stamp? Well, actually, no, they could go for another bosses, I guess, and bring up Metang again. Oh, they're playing smartly. They're playing smartly, everybody. This is not good. So they're going to drop the jamming tower, bump the Mew, probably bump the Pheasant Dip. They did the opposite of what they should have done. That was the complete opposite of what they should have done in that situation. Mathematically speaking, the Mew should not be on the field. I know that the Mew makes sense because, like, if I Iono them to 2, then they can, well, you know, because then their top deck will put them to 3. Okay. This is all totally fine. They can get rid of the fresh Metang, which makes a lot of sense. Totally fine. You know, they don't know that I just randomly have my other boss's orders in my hand. Hey, we didn't suck all the butts. Aren't you happy? All right, so you Poffin first. Actually, no, do I Poff? Maybe I shouldn't have Poffined first. Because remember, there's going to be a lot of energy at the top of my deck that I haven't gotten. So actually, that may have been a misplay. But we're never punished, baby. We never get punished here unless I pay extra for it. All right, here we go. We only need 3. Uh-oh. Okay. I've always believed in you. There's a reason I rescued you from the discard pile, Metang, because you are the chosen one. You are going to get me 2. You are the ultimate baby maker. I just need 2 energy out of the top 4. You can suck my... Actually, this is fine. You know, actually, this is fine. Because we're knocking out the Raging Bolt, right? So it doesn't really matter. We're knocking out the Raging Bolt. Whoever they hit into me with is going to take 20 to the face. Okay, yeah, these are cards. These are all cards that exist. Getting Iono to 1 would be brutal here. Wait, they've been playing for almost 10 minutes. Okay, so what do we got? We got double Metal Maker. Yeah, I mean, they're down quite a few. Okay, they're down quite a few resources. Well, actually, a surprisingly little amount of resources. It's the Pokemon that are gone. Oh, they didn't have it. That was a very disappointing ending, is what I Am Legend's mom said last night. But we take those. There's a reason you're only seeing Raging Bolt games is because Heatran Metang is in a rough spot and everyone's playing the stupid Monkey Dory. It's like, what are we doing? Playing in Master League and you want to get wins? That's crazy. But at the end of the day, I beat off Azul and everyone enjoyed watching it. Heatran versus Azul. Oh, sorry. Versus Raging Bolt Azul. Raging Bolt Azul. And then we're gonna go one more with the Heatran build. I got a couple more builds, so don't you worry. Just because I blew my load here doesn't mean I'm empty. Wouldn't it be crazy if I got to 1600? The fact that I'm not in the 1400s right now is pretty crazy. Because what I played, well, I played Steven's Metagross. The fact that the deck doesn't work actually worked against me. I think I lost more games. Right? I think I lost more games with Steven's Metagross than I won, so that's not a big deal. And Moaning Myrtle, well, with all that time you spend in the prefect bath, you should be well hydrated. It's just nice to see you. You say that like I don't do it all the time. You gotta keep people in suspense, Boshi. Okay, if you win all the time, that's not interesting. 2 mulligans. Oh, we got the trolley. Anything from the trolley, dears? Anything from the trolley? Watch me somehow prize both TM Evolution. That would be fun. Oh my god, it's Raging Bolt again! It's another freaking Raging Bolt deck. Alright, well, I guess I attach to the Heatran and end turn. But, like, what's the play next turn? Is it just attached to the Beldum and TM Evolution? Because we'll have to find out if my opponent knows the Raging Bolt strat. Sorry, the baby Bolt. That's a lot of Raging Bolt. But we'll have to see, do they know the Baby Bolt strat? Or are they a loser? And Moaning Myrtle, that's the joke. Everyone knows that. You don't have to point it out. And I'm trying to think. So there's going to be no stream on Wednesday because I'll try to finish my last Destined Rivals preview video. There's going to be no stream on Thursday because that's when we'll know the free decks on the Battle Pass. And the YouTube audience demands a video. So I guess after today and then tomorrow's royally good deck, then it'll just be stream on Friday and then I guess a stream on Monday because the game will be off for maintenance. And Oopsie Daisy, that's the perfect username for my stream. Thank you. So it'll be a stream on Tuesday, Friday, and then I guess Monday, because the game will be offline on the next Tuesday. So, I mean, I could always stream on the Tuesday. And Never Gonna Let Me Down. That's what Trust Your Pilot said. That's what Trust Your Pilot said in one of his videos, as Oopsie Daisy knows intimately. Yeah, it's like either I'll stream on Monday or Tuesday. It depends. Like if there's something big, because remember they said we have big plans in store for TCG Live in May. Right? I think that was the quote. Is like we have big plans. I don't know if those plans got delayed because they broke the game. Let me find out. So yeah, that said, we do have a lot of exciting things planned for May, and hopefully we'll be back on track soon. And they're looking to reconfigure their servers to find bugs, to do bug testing. So yeah, it's like we have a lot of exciting things planned for May, and we're hopeful we'll be back on track soon. So does that mean... Amboshi, thank you? Because we will be getting the patch on... They don't see it. On the 27th, so that's technically still May. And Lena, Destined Rivals isn't even out yet and the game broke. How much is it going to be broken when Destined Rivals comes out? Well, Destined Rivals isn't out yet and it's already broken. I kid you not, this is another Raging Bolt player, okay? It was not my choice here. The PDCGL dev gave me another Raging Bolt. It's totally fine. Okay, it's totally fine. We're going to go TM Evolution. We're going to slow roll them because it doesn't look like Kiros knows about the busted Baby Bolt play. And I'm going to attach to this guy. We're going to TM Evolution because we can take our time here. You know, pretend like it's making love to your Gardevoir doll. You got to take your time. You know, you can't just jump in there. You know, you paid $600, okay? You got to enjoy every cent of that. Even if they were to go Noctowl Boss's orders, I think 2 Metang is good enough, because then we'll just promote the Heatran with the 2 energy on it. I am playing it a little risky here, because we did lose that 1 Beldum. And there's 3 Night Stretchers, so I think the strategy is just go after the Metang. So if you're queuing up against anyone playing Metang Heatran, just go after the Metang. Don't do anything else. Yeah, there's 3 Night Stretcher, but the fact that I have, you know, Heatran, which discards its energy, hunt the Metang. That's all you got to do. They should 100% just go, boss is a Metang, knock it out. It's the path of least resistance. Path of least resistance. They don't get burned in return. Yeah, see, they know exactly what they're doing. Playing this deck is a Beldum decision. Very funny, Clan Burglar. And yes, if you didn't know, June 5th is the 2-year anniversary of PDCGO shutting down, and June 8th is the 2-year anniversary of PDCGL being birthed, bequeathed upon this world. The world was torn asunder when PDCGO was birthed into this world. A streaming baby that nobody wanted. Yeah, I think this will be a loss. You know, just getting that quick knockout on the Beldum and then bossing the other Metang. Unless I can get like Iono into double Night Stretcher, we're probably not long for this one. Let's get rid of 2. I go up with this guy. And hang on, how many Metang? I didn't use more than 1 Metang. Yeah, I used 1 Metang. So I think, oh man, I never know. I never know the order of operations because PDCGL hates me so much. All right, let's just go Metang first. We're going to Baby Maker. We just need 2. We just need 1 off of this guy. Just need 1. And we're going to definitely get it. Oh, hello. I think because they seem to know what they're doing, I think that's my only course of action here. This is going to be a research. Oh, crap. Okay, how much do I believe in the heart of the cards? Because I can go Night Stretcher for a Beldum. But, like, we're taking a knockout, so if I go Night Stretcher, TM Evolution, and then, yeah, we go Night Stretcher, get the Beldum back. Again, it's very risky, but I don't think I can win. I'm literally the goatedest player who's ever played a Heatran deck. You gotta take some chances at some points in the game. I regret everything. I was really hoping we'd get a supporter off of that prizes there, not a 3rd Energy Recycler and another Energy. What are Heatran Metang's bad matchups? Anything that plays Frostlass or Monkey Dory or Dragapult or anything that hits the bench, because I just can't get Rabsca into play. Every time I do that turn 1 Precious Trolley, I'm like, okay, we'll go 3 Beldum, 3 Heatran, and then we'll just pray we eventually top deck into some supporters. Hang on, I'm thinking back. Have we faced a single deck that is like attacked with Budew yet? I think we've faced a Budew deck, but have we faced like a deck that actually used the Budew? Okay. Because Secret Box was their A-spec. And Lena, enjoy. May the odds ever be in your favor that you pull Ethan's Typhlosion, or if you pull the Tyranitar one, you pull a bunch of Larvitar and Poopitar. Oh, the Pult deck when I played League HQ? True. So there was like 1 Budew deck. All right, so the Heatran gets knocked out. They take 90 to the face and get burned. So you know what that means. It's time for an Iron Tickle. And if they flip tails, actually no, I just need to use, oh, we just go for a Dig Claws. And Zeppaluk, you got the Mewtwo SIR, sell that for $500 immediately. People don't understand that there will be plenty of stock available once the set's actually out. This is, okay, so it makes more sense to Budew them, right? It makes a lot more sense to Budew them here, yes. Press 1 if it makes more sense to Budew them. Press 2 if I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, they're gonna knock out the stupid Heatran, right? Your pre-release deck was Mimikyu Gyarados. TQ, you're, there's something wrong with your brain if you did that. There's an Iono. We have a chance. I see the Chansey. They do have 2, they can go to Hooters twice. And get some wings, which I don't really look forward to. I know if you can salvage this game. I mean, if I top deck a Night Stretcher or if I top deck a Heatran, if I top deck Night Stretcher or Heatran or that's about it. I mean, Arven would also, I guess, work. Research. It really depends what they're gonna do. I don't see a world where they don't boss up my Heatran. Right? There's just no way. We do have free retreat with Budew, which is nice. Remember, they pal padded back into bosses. They got Sandy Cheeks. It's been a long time since I've seen this thing. Why does it have... Those are beads, right? That's... yeah, that's... I can see why it's called Sandy Shocks. That's a little suggestive. Wait, did they not use a bosses? That's hilarious. They use Sawdust Vitality. Oh man, Raging Bull is just free wins. This is supposed to be the #1 deck in the world. You're getting destroyed by a deck that has a 25% win rate, and it just so happens that I'm facing Raging Bolt more than ever before. All right, well, let's go Energy Recycler first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How much do you want to bet we're going to whiff everything? We just need 1 energy off of Metang. Okay, we're good. We're good. And then I think we go 1, 2, and then I think we just hold everything, right? I don't know if that makes any sort of sense, but we're going to do it. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh, righty. Okay, there's a Rellor. We just need to thin the deck at this point. Oh, we're getting a Heatran. Okay, so we prized half of our Heatran. That would explain why we didn't have any Heatran. Because once again, we prized half of them, and then they stayed in the back half of them. So that's actually good. Believe it or not, prizing all of my Heatran is not a bad thing. And then we go, yeah, attach to you. So their win condition is knocking out a Metang. If they knock out one of my Metang, then that really increases their chances. And then, of course, our last prize is a Heatran. Because they don't know that I have Arven. So, based on the information that they have available, they should 100% do everything in their power to knock out a Metang. Obviously, I have Arven, so that does get me back a Night Stretcher, which gives me a really good chance of winning. But they have to go for a Metang. There's no world in which they win. Oh my god, if they don't go for the Metang this turn. Yeah, they have to go for Noctowl. They have to go to Hooters. They go Noctowl for... Citra Box was their A-spec. They can't use Citra Box. One of the downsides to Citra Box is that you got to have 3 cards in your hand. 3 other cards in your hand. Which means... I don't know if they have a win condition right now. And E-Rich, yeah, if your feet are tingling, if you feel hot breath in your ear, you know, if it feels like something's penetrating your ear that's hard and moist, that's my sweet words. I don't think they have a way. They'd have to get another Noctowl, right? So it'd have to be bosses, another Noctowl. That's not going to do it. Really, this could be a Mew, because there's a Raging Bolt. All right, well, this is good. Yeah, I think we're in a good position. Sandy Cheeks was a win condition. I didn't see that. I was just thinking, oh, they'd have to take a Noctowl with the Ogre Pawn. But Sandy Cheeks accelerates an energy. Matted Fur, thank you. It's been like 2 years, but your balls are quick, Matted Fur. I appreciate you. You know, if you always come back, you know, I had something to say, but I'm just too focused on winning this game. But yeah, it's been 2 years. You always come crawling back, don't you? You can only get away from the pilot so soon before you get the itch, you know? Budew's not the only one who can give you an itch down below. I can do that too. And then you're like, oh, I feel the tingling. I got the itch. I got an itch that only Trust Your Pilot can scratch. All right, yeah, they haven't done a manual attachment. I guess they'll manually attach to Sandy Cheeks. Doesn't really matter. Sticky notes? How dare you? Okay. Oh, they're going for the Raging Bolt. I mean, it doesn't really matter because... Oh, I mean, I guess it does, because the Sandy Cheeks would have 200 if it gets burned, and the Raging Bolt would have 220 as long as they flip heads. But if they flip tails, then I only need 4 energy. Or as Mr. Beast calls it, when his ex-girlfriend got some bad test results, it's a beast infection. I don't know. I don't know what... I was trying to make a beast infection joke, but it went nowhere. Did you know that Beast Games got renewed for 2 more seasons? So he gave away 10 million, like $12 million worth of prizes. And the first one, so what, he's going to give away $40 million over the next 2 seasons? That's kind of crazy. Because Mr. Beast never doesn't one-up himself. Crap. All right, well, here we go. We got an Arven. Now the question is, does it make more sense to go for 3 Metang with what? 12 energy in deck, or 2 Metang with 17 energy in deck? I don't care what the math says. Actually, this is probably correct, right? Because it allows, yeah, with your large 3 Metang, because it allows you to dig deeper into your deck. So I think that makes the most sense, is you go triple Metang. Oh, baby, we just need 2 more. 2 more. I believe in the heart of the cards. Oh, we didn't even need it. See, we didn't even need it. I bet you if I'd played Recycler, that would have shuffled the deck and put me in a situation where all my energy was on the bottom. Okay. Okay, PDC Jill, I see you. You do not want me to lose the Raging Bolt today. I know this kind of turned into the beating off Raging Bolt players extravaganza, and also the prizing all of your Heatran, but I will play more decks. If the video ends here on YouTube, though, that means it went horribly, so you should probably go watch the VOD, which I link to in the description of every YouTube video. It's right there for you. Just clickety-click with your slippery wet toes. So how many Raging Bolt games is too many for a YouTube video? Right? How many Raging Bolt is too many? All right, so let's go with Hop Zacian. And Moaning Myrtle, you should play with your balls a little more often, Myrtle. Hey, wait, how many followers do I have? I'm almost at 6,600 followers. If you're watching this stream and you're not following, I'm 4 away from 6,600, which means I'm 304 away from 6,900. If you want to see me 6,900 people, all you gotta do is follow. Oh, this is a great start. Aside from the fact that there's a lot of bad stuff. And Clan Burglar, well, it's all 3 games against Raging Bolt, because I only put my wins in there. Because that's all I do, no matter what. How the hell do we face the one person running a Mimikyu? And then how the hell do we not get anything that I actually need? All right, so let's go Cramorant and Snorlax. I mean, I'm only doing 60, right? So... I mean, sure. I don't think this is the right course of action, but it's what we're doing. We're going to force them to, you know, make a play here. Wait, Pokebeach has a YouTube channel? Oh, okay. They do have a YouTube channel. I don't know why YouTube never, like, recommended me their stuff. And Oopsie Daisy, again, your Lively Stadium? Are you freaking kidding me? Oopsie Daisy? They're playing the Lively Stadium? Seriously? I will never forgive this transgression. But yes, Oopsie Daisy, thank you. You're my favorite type of viewer. All you do is give me money and play with your balls. Oh my god, this is bad. Okay, so here we go. We're going to... We have several things. I think we go for the Beldum. And then Energy Recycler, 2 energy, and then we Surfer into the Cramorant. Or actually, I guess we Surfer into the Beldum, since I can at least attack with that if we get an energy. Oh my god! Alright, that's cool. And E-Rich, of course not. They're probably going to save it for next week, though they might do something tomorrow. I mean, tomorrow is their weekly non-offline maintenance. But I love how, like, the first... Like, let's be real. This was the first chance they had to show that they're being more transparent with us. Because remember, they said in, like, their last thing, it's like, oh, we're going to be, you know, after this happened, we're going to start being more transparent with you about the crap that goes on with TCG Live. And then the first chance to be more transparent with us, they add 1 line of text to their tracked issues page at 3 o'clock in the morning and don't announce it anywhere else. Like, we're going to be more transparent by adding 1 single line of text halfway through our tracked issues page that we haven't updated in 2.5 months, and we're going to do it at 3 a.m. And Shiny Ray, that is highly likely. But I'm just saying that, you know, it's typically their day, so maybe tomorrow is when they'll do the thing. Right? So it's like Tuesday is typically when they take the game and do online maintenance, so maybe they'll just take the game offline for a little bit. Okay, yeah, we're big screwed here. Yeah, we're going to be more transparent. Well, considering that we were 0% transparent before, technically it's right. Okay, so what do we got? What's in this deck? I know we have the Choice Band. We got Night Stretcher. What's in my... We got a Research. I mean, I guess I go Night Stretcher, and we get the Beldum back. And hope for the best. Yeah, I mean... Is it really worth putting 30 damage somewhere? It really doesn't seem like it. I think maybe just a TM evolution into double Metang is better. I'm probably going to regret that, but, like, getting 2 Metang seems like my best course of action. Again, I don't think it is. They're translucent at best. They're opaque. But yeah, I mean, there's going to be hopefully a big update next week. They did say we have big things planned for May, but it does seem like because of the issues with GLC and them breaking the game and sucking all the butts, it seemed like they had to push those to June. But Destined Rivals is the start of a new format, so it makes sense to do something crazy for that. And then we also have the 2-year anniversary on June 8th, and they could always, you know, start that a little bit early. They're not Daredevil's best friend. All right, they're going for Ghost Eye. We can just knock out this Guardy, can't we? Press 1 if we can knock out this Guardy and slap its cheeks. Okay, so they got 30, so I need to do 280. We got all the things, baby. I do have to get 1 energy. I just have to get 1 energy off of this guy. There we go. I just have to get 1 energy and we get there. Hey, no spoilers. Mods, get rid of Myrtle. Get rid of Myrtle right away. Okay, so I think we just attach to the Cramorant and then we go Brave Slash for 330. You were gonna get beaten off no matter what. Thank you, Clan Burglar. We can't have that kind of stuff. Did you know that Daredevil was already renewed for season 2 and like maybe season 3? We're gonna be deviling our dares. We're gonna be daring our devils for years to come. You know, we're gonna be fisting our Wilsons for a long time. God, I hate Gardevoir so much. Gardevoir is the worst deck ever printed. It's even worse than... Okay, so I can't use Brave Slash. Yeah, remember when Doctor Strange got that third eye and then it went nowhere because Doctor Strange hasn't had a new movie? Remember when Harry Styles was Thanos' brother and that went nowhere because Eternals doesn't exist? Remember when Angelina Jolie was in the MCU and then went to do a side quest and we never heard from her again? Remember all that fun stuff? Remember all that fun stuff? Okay, so do we go for a beam on the Mimikyu? I guess. Alternatively, I can suck a butt if I want to. You could be lying about all that. I wouldn't know the difference. All of that is true. Yeah. I bet you if you told people like, oh yeah, Angelina Jolie is a pretty prominent character in the MCU, and so is Harry Styles. And at least we have Agatha. I still haven't watched Agatha all along. She was a fembot all along. And Erich, I do wish that Endgame had been the end of the MCU. It would have spared so many problems. Oh, I make For the Win expanded, if you know what I mean. Do they know that I just knock out the Screamtail? So I knock out the Screamtail with Insta-Strike. I do have to put 30 damage on somebody, which means they can knock out my Cramorant. So that's obviously not great. But we could just go... we probably should save the Night Stretcher. Let's put the Nest Ball. Go for the Mimikyu. Set up another Zacian. Yeah. I mean, I definitely could set up another Zacian. So let's do that. We have Snorlax, so I'm not too concerned about that. So we have another Snorlax to beat people off with. And then we can use Zacian, we can use Snorlax, even though Snorlax does punch itself in the balls, which is... I mean, sometimes it feels good, but not always. All right, so let's go Insta-Strike. And doesn't matter where I put the 30 damage. Oh, actually, I could hit the... Actually, no, we hit the Mimikyu. Yeah, we just hit the Mimikyu, right? Because then it makes their life a little bit tougher. Though... if I had enough time to think about it, maybe putting the 30 damage somewhere makes sense. Because they are going to have to use Gardevoir's ability to power up an attacker. So maybe putting the 30 damage was the right thing. Right? Because if I put 30 damage, yes, they can just take a quick knockout. Yeah, we got our Nest Ball from the prizes. We can... put 30, they'd have to accelerate. Yes, they would knock out the Cramorant with Monkey Dory early to take a prize. But maybe it was the right call? Okay, well, they got the double Monkey Dory, so it doesn't matter. Hops? What do you mean Hops ADP? Hops ADP with Alter Creation? No, they'll just give us Mega ADP. And it's like, use Alter Creation, take a knockout, you get 4 extra prizes. Or if you knock out a Mega Evolution Pokemon, you win the game. Yeah, I think we lose now, right? Because Guardy is a pretty, it's a pretty decent deck. So they knock out, I mean, they could knock out the Metang. I don't think it really gets them anywhere. And Gogeta, the Okidogi deck, I did not. Oh, wait, they didn't. Are they trying to take a 5 prize turn? Oh, they just ran out of energy. Ooh, that's hilarious. Okay. Interesting. I don't think they can take a 5 prize turn. Right? Can they? I think it makes sense to use research because I can either win. I'm either going to win or lose with what's on my board. There's another Postwick. All of our energy is in our hand, which isn't great. I kind of just have to do nothing. All right, so we go Insta Strike. And then, yeah, we hit the Mimikyu. I could also retreat into the other Zacian. How many stretchers are they? They're around 2 stretchers. I could retreat into the other Zacian, but I think that's a negatory. So we just go for the Mimikyu. Yeah, right? Because... And a Wild Drummer, yeah. BDC GL is a really well-made game. Oh, we're down bosses. We're down both of our bosses. But Gogeta, no, we're trying new stuff only. You know, we got the Marnie and Steven decks. We're not going to try, stuff that's going to be, that's last format. We don't play last format where we're in a new format. Destined Rivals partially came out. Uh-oh. Do they not see it? Where are they just going to go for they're going for a Budew? Oh, they're taking the long route. This actually makes a little bit of sense. This is not dumb because they can damage their Guardy and then just win by... and then just win by copying Zacian. So they go Prize, Pry. Actually, they'd have to knock this out. But what they might do is they might put 30 on the Metang and 30 on the Zacian. No, because... Yeah, they have to knock out the Cramorant. And then they can set up the Zacian for next turn and then knock out the Zacian... The other Zacian? No, we're out of bosses. But we do have the Choice Band for the Snorlax. But I think they can still win though, right? Because they need to knock out Snorlax, Metang, Zacian. And they can very easily do that. Oh, they went for the other one. I think they got a little greedy. Right? I think we can still win this one. Oh, wait, especially when we... Wait, do we have... Oh, because we're item locked. I was like, do we have 0 energy in the deck? Okay, we just need 1. I can't shuffle the deck, so... 418... No, we just gotta hope for it here. Hey! Okay. We gotta... Do I use Dynamic Press? I think so. Because what? They can knock out Hang on. If I use Dynamic Press, that puts 80 damage on Snorlax. I do need 2 energy off a Baby Maker. Okay, well, we don't have a choice. They're a counter catcher away from winning. So this is going to be a long term, but they can very easily get there. I mean, they probably should have put 30 on the Zacian that was heavily damaged just to make their math this turn a little bit easier, but like they can still very easily get it with just their Gust card. And Erich, it was the goated play. It was the goated Budew, the late game Budew that's going to win them everything. And then all they have to do is rip a counter catcher, or like a research. A research wins them the game. A counter catcher wins them the game. A bosses wins them the game. Yeah, they had it. And Ray, I'll let the community answer that. I'll let my biggest supporters answer that question. Or answer that statement, or answer that ponderification. But I choose to blame that loss on the fact that I choose to blame that on Edward's shadow. It's a fetus stream. You plead the 5th? Is that the one that says you can fit all 5 toes in your mouth at once? All 10? Damn straight. Yeah, the late game Budew for win, you know? That was a high-level play. I cannot take that away from them. That was an absolute high-level goated play. Also, yeah, the Pokemon Company really doesn't want us playing cards in the future. Oh, this is the most family-friendly stream you'll ever find. Stepmoms, whatever you want. Everything is welcome here. But it's like, oh yeah, what if, you know, everyone loves that Budew that shuts off items. So what if we, oh crap. I mean, I want to do the thing, but I feel like I can't because we have 2 Night Stretcher in the hand. This is also my singular Heatran. Just want to point that out. Okay, so I guess I attach to you and then Iono and just be like, yeah, we'll see what happens. I would have happily researched that hand if it wasn't 2 Night Stretchers. What the hell is this crap? All right, well, as long as they don't get Rare Candy, Dragapult, Sparkling Crystal, which they could literally just get off of an Arven. Myrtle, you're not subbed, so that deserves a timeout right there. You gotta be subbed to say a bad word. Oh, yeah, that Jellicent. Oh, you can't play items or tools? Amazing. And you can use Relicanth to item lock them even if they gust you out of the active, and you can put like a maximum belt to do 70 and item lock and tool lock. That's so cool. I wonder if they realize, oh, the Budew doesn't get hit because it has to take damage. I hate that. I hate the grass resistance. All right, well, let's see if we can get a Steel Burst. Oh, geez. I mean, the good news is they don't know this is a Hobzation deck. Where the hell are my good cards? All right, well, sure. Let's put... I guess. I mean, I guess that's a thing I have to do in this situation. You're excited for... Oopsie daisy, we got off to such a strong start in our relationship, and then you gotta say something like, I'm excited for Jellicent. You ruined what could have been a perfectly good relationship where you give me money and I just entertain you for minutes at a time every week. It was the ultimate thing we could have done. I would have been your, what is it, sugar baby? I could have been your sugar baby. And E-Rich, that would have been too much text, and as you know, TCG Live players can't read. Yeah, I mean, I guess we just go Steel Burst, Energy Recycler, Research, so I may as well Arven for the Trolley and the Choice Band. All right, so we just go Steel Burst, 150. Isn't Jellicent like super slow? And Oopsie Daisy? All right, as long as it's in your blood. You know, just like how complaining about TCG Live is in my blood. And also microplastics, but that's not a big deal, right? Everyone's got those. Oh, we got this. Oh, as long as they don't... Oh, crap. Oh, crap. We could have had this. As long as they didn't bump the post wick. We just need... Oh, no, we had it. We could have had it so bigly. We could have done it. We could have had it all. And then PDCGL was like, nah. If we just got 3 energy, we can brave just 3 energy and a Snorlax. We had it with the previous hand, but then they just go unfair stamp. It's such a crazy combo. Like, oh, I'm going to Budew item lock you for a bunch of turns. And then once you finally manufacture a KO, oopsie, unfair stamp, you can't play the game now. Oopsie, oopsie daisy. All right, then Brock's, oh my god, they're just popping off here. What are they, a vending machine? They're just popping off? Huh? Oh, wow, this is even better. Oh, yeah, it's such a fair comeback card. That can't be exploited. Okay, let's just... They got it. You got it. Edward Shadow, you got it, okay? You know, maybe Hopzation doesn't really need... Maybe Hopzation doesn't really need that. You know, maybe we need less energy and more naked pilots. All right, let's... Maybe we need 14 energy and more supporters or something. Sounds like you need a Genesect in your life. Actually, let's get rid of the Cramorant as well. Well, we have 3 Night Stretchers. We got 3 Butt Scratchers. I mean, I think I'd rather just have like a Switch or something, or a Jet Energy or something. Yeah, let's do a Jet Energy. Let's get a Jet Energy in here. Let's go 2 Jet Energy in here. Because that does seem to be something we might like. Because you don't need a million energy in this deck, and the Jet Energy just really helps. Right? Instead of having to put a Latias into play. Yeah, we have all the ways to win with this deck. And Apex Predator. I have played Blissey. Like, do you mean the free Blissey deck? I did play it when I was testing. That's the Hydreigon one, right? But yeah, Blissey's good. It's just, you know, we're waiting for the new format next week, so I can't really play old stuff. You know, the only old stuff I play with is I Am Legends. Never mind. I Am Legends moms, never mind. I think this is Hydreigon. Wait, is this Steven's Metagross with Hydreigon? Oh, the one with 4 Monkey Dory? No, I have not played that one. It would definitely be something to try. Like, I have so many things in the backlog. Like, I am constipated so badly when it comes to playing decks. And it's just, we're in that in-between period where, and we're in a double in-between period because Destined Rivals, some of it came out already. Oh, God. But we're still waiting on some more to show up. right, we got this. It's a frost. Oh, so this is you cursed me, pedo. Okay, this is actually pretty good. we win. Never mind. You everyone thank the pedo. Okay, here we go. That's GG. Hey, we can even surf. We don't even need the energy. We can just go surfing, baby. Get out of here with your Monkey Dory deck. Actually, that probably would have been a good game for us to not donk them in. Right? That probably would have been a good game to not donk them because, yeah, it would have been a tough matchup, but, like, this is much better than just the Heatran build. Yeah, don't you hate it when you beat somebody off too quickly? It's like, now what do we do? I just move on to somebody else? All right, so we're facing off against 24 Karat Gold. Was that one going on YouTube? No, it's only the Raging Bolt games that are going on YouTube. So it's kind of like, do I bother? Oh, they chose Tails. So they clearly are a Trust Your Pilot viewer. So they're a Trust Your Pilot viewer, but their name is 24 Karat Gold. So I don't know, because we Trust Your Pilot viewers, we don't bling out our decks. We're just very sad inside and we hate ourselves. So we don't do good things. We're not smart people. Okay, well, that's a free knockout on a Joltik. Hey, we got the Jet Energy. Okay, so wait. No, I think we still go for the Zacian. Then we just end turn. Well, this isn't a Heatran build, and they did bling out their deck. So your name's 24 Karat Gold and your balls are regular sized. Your balls have to be glistening. You can't call yourself 24 Karat Gold and not have gold cards of balls. You like those Gengar sleeves? Well, hopefully you bought them when they were still sold for coins, because now they're probably like 1,200 trainer points. Yeah, like an Iron Bundle would always be a good idea in a deck like this. Okay, so I mean, I guess it's just a situation. Is this, I mean, I guess it depends what we top deck, but is this a research situation? Do I bench the Skibidi and then go oh, they're going for Pikachu. Oh, that's not good. They're powering up the Pikachu. And they're putting a Lily's Pearl on the, I know it's to use the Mew, but it is very funny. Anytime, 24 Karat. And yes, Bruno Mars, 24 Karat, the song, we know the song. We know this, we all watched the song, okay? Oh! We've put ourselves in a very interesting position here. I have to essentially use the research. We just gotta Insta-Strike. I know I'm giving them a target for the Iron Hands and also a target for the Pikachu, but we're gonna give them multiple targets for the Iron Hands. You know, we're not gonna give them one target for the Iron... Okay, so we prized our other Metang. That's not good. And then who should get the damage? All right, so we don't necessarily need another Beldum, which I'm fine with. I can put a Snorlax down. And I think we do put the Snorlax down, not because of the damage boost that it provides for Zacian, because we don't need that whatsoever, but because a Snorlax can one-shot anyone on their back line. All right, okay, so I'm going to use my Powers of Foreskin and say that I probably want to soften up the Iron Hands, right? Because let's say they come up and beat me off with the Pikachu. All they need is, you know, very minimal things to attack with the Pikachu. Then I'd need to be able to knock out the Iron Hands, or I could just use, like, Dig Claw. Uh-oh, they're really building this dude up. They're going for the Cramorant? Okay, that's fine. I personally would not have gone for the Cramorant. Okay, so I'm still going to be winning because Joltik is a fake deck. Why not break Pika? Because it's a Terra. I know. I wanted to, but then I was like, I've made many oopsies in my life. Cram Strike Sphere. But I think you go for the Beldum, right? Yeah, the Cram is scary because it can do 210. But, like, obviously, I have recovery. Like, you saw the Night Stretcher. All right, so let's just go. Okay, so I need either Post-Wick. Oh, God, I need so many things if I want to attack with Snorlax, though. I think we just go Zacian, right? It's very risky to go for the Snorlax. I mean, we're definitely going to get it, but it would be very risky to do that. Okay, and then do I use... I think Fezandipity makes the most sense, because if I get Metang on this side, that'll... Oh, that did absolutely nothing. Thank you. That did absolutely nothing. All right. Actually, we can get the Metang. I guess we can get the Metang. Okay, so that actually does help a little bit. And then we evolve into you. And then I guess we Baby Maker first, because we should have a lot of Metal Energy in the deck. There we go. I know I'm potentially overloading it, but this at least guarantees that we have it. And then I can just put a TM Evolution there. We go Iono, put them down to 4. I know they have the Fezandipity, but it just gives them less cards. Well, hello there. Hello there, all of my supporters. I definitely wanted all of you. Now the game just comes... Actually, no. The game comes. That would have been the, you know, the Cyberpunk meme. The game comes. Da, 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 da. But I was going to say, it comes down to whether or not they can attack with the Pikachu. I don't know if they can attack with the Pikachu this turn. So I think... Did Joltik just run out of steam? Is there anything that they can do right now? Is Joltik a lie? Oh, they got the Crispin. They didn't even need to do it. I was like, is Joltik a lie? Nah, they got it. Okay, so I have to use Dade Claws. Or no. It makes more sense to go for the Heatran. It makes a lot more sense to go for the Heatran here, because then if they hit into my Heatran with their Pikachu, the Pikachu would get knocked out due to burn, though I do need to put 4 energy on the dude, so that's not great. Yeah, I didn't think they were going to get the Crispin. That's not very nice. You know, you'd think they would have blown all of their energy. All right, so there's Topaz Bolt. Like you said, they're going to have another Pikachu attack next turn. I can make a comeback here. So, I mean, I do have double bosses. So we have options. We have many options. I mean, an Iono actually isn't the worst thing in the world, because there's a chance they don't get anything, right? Okay. Step 1 is we get rid of the Arven, right? Yes, I think Arven is the least likely card, and then we go... Because if I go for Zacian, they just knock it out. If I go for the Metang, so we would need... I think the Heatran... Hang on, how many ways do I have to find basics? 1, 2... no, I think we go Heatran first, and then we believe in the heart of the cards. Yes? Press 1 if we believe in the heart of the cards. Because I think worst case scenario, this is just an Iono. Well, that's not great. That's, okay. We have a Regigigas, but I think the Heatran is our one course of action here. So let's go... Beldum. Hop's Choice Band. We're not going to retreat quite yet. Okay, so then I think... I mean, I don't want an Energy Recycler, but like, what if we get it? Right? Did you ever think about that? What if we just hit it all right here? What if we just draw everything we could possibly want? What if we get 4 energy off of this? Okay, we got... Oh, I literally double-clicked that. I absolutely 100% double clicked that. And PDC Gel was like, no. And look, I'm clicking on the Heatran and it won't let me. God, I hate this game sometimes. If you're slightly too fast, it doesn't work. Okay, so we got the Postwick. We got nothing that we actually need. So it's a Dig Claw's turn. All right. I mean, the good news is that we wouldn't have had it anyways. Are you kidding me? They still need an energy. Oh my god. All right. Well, yeah, I think the Hopzation one is not happening. The Hopzation Metang, not happening. And it also just so happens that they had the energy they needed. Man, the Joltik, I thought we had him. But they really prepped that Pikachu well, and then I just couldn't get it. But the good news is they would have won no matter what we did. So playing that game was a massive waste of time because we would have lost anyways. All right, what other versions do I have? Oh, we got the crazy one. Let's play the crazy one. You know, the other one just has a 1/1 Rev of Room. Who needs that? And Clan Burglar, we know. All right, so let's go second. This is still a Metang deck. Just remember that Metang can attach to anybody. So that's what you got to remember here when I'm playing this, is that Metang can attach to anybody. I think we just go for Kangaskhan, and then my opponent has no idea what's going on. That's the most important part. If we top deck in Area 0, then I think there's no way we lose. Right? If we just top deck Area 0 and we get Precious Trolley, the greatest win in history. And it's Gardevoir. Of course it's Gardevoir. I feel like I should slow down that emote. That emote seems a little bit too quick. Would you say the emote's too quick? Should I slow it down, or is that a good enough speed? But I guess the theme of today's stream was I face Raging Bolt and I win, and I face Gardevoir and I lose all patience, and I wish I was never playing against Gardevoir. It's a tale of two decks. Okay, yeah, there's a Ralts. Seems fine. Okay, thank you, Quanit. All right, well, top deck Area 0. Oh no, we definitely need that third Energy Recycler. Oh cool, we prized all of our cards that we need. Every card that you need, it's prized. Amazing. Oh, we're also, yeah, we're losing the Energy Recycler, which is hilarious. So yeah, I mean, I guess we just go get rid of these two, go for the Squawkabilly, or no, we just go for the Beldum, and then I'll draw 3 and see if that does anything. Sure, Terapagos can go into play. Triple draw. Okay, see? The perfect 3 cards. Well, I'm going to attack with Kangaskhan. I can almost guarantee you that we're going to go 0 for 4. Or they're going to put a Bravery Charm, we're going to go 1 for 3. And we're going to fail to knock out the stupid Screamtail. I will admit that it was about time we prized the Precious Trolley. It's just that it sucks when it came here, when I could have absolutely destroyed them if we just get the Precious Trolley. You know, you'd think a hand with more cards would be better. 3 energy. Okay, they got rid of the Clefairy. That's fine. Haven't seen a single Bouffalant. Do they seriously just have the Guardy in their hand? Or was that a preemptive one? Are you? I just had a game. Oh, right. No, yeah, I've actually had multiple games. I guess I meant Myrtle and ability. No, but there's attacks that do it. Yeah, I guess we actually did prize the trolley quite a bit. It's just in the games where it actually mattered, I didn't prize it. So that actually might be the third time we've prized the trolley. But this is the first time where it's actually made an absolute impact. Lost impact, you might say. That's some Giratina humor. Oh god, Western Sage is taking time to search with Artisan. Oh, this is bad. When the Guardy player takes this long to just get a Cleffa, I mean, it is the right play. But you know they're going to take a long time when it comes to the Monkey Dory. There's Surfer, there's Artisan. Let's shuffle the deck. And then we get a Bouffalant. Does the Lugia matter at all in this matchup? I feel like it doesn't. Is the Lugia a thing in this matchup? Because I feel like it isn't. All right, let's just go Area 0. And then we'll Surfer. Surfer for 5. Surfer for 5. Surfer for 5. Surfer for 5. And I guess I attach to the Terapagos. We go Surfer for 5. I just need a Metang. Awesome. We sure got that Metang, didn't we, everybody? You can actually pay 25 cents for that, Myrtle. Yup, we just needed a Metang. That was it. I mean, we could have used Dig Claws, but that would have just powered up their Monkey Dory. And Myrtle, yeah, but we don't get to experience them with you. You can't take that away from us. Yeah, Mr. Leon, thank you. All right, so what do we get rid of here? I think we get rid of the Regigigas. What's in my hand? Nothing. Great. And the Pheasantipity and a Beldum. Sure. Man, they, you know, it's kind of weird that everyone is using that specific art of Ralts and Kirlia. Like, every Gardevoir player in Ultra League is playing the same exact arts. It's kind of weird. It's like it's a hive mind or something. It's like it's a Beedrill with a Calyrex or an Eldegoss-sized brain or a Calyrex-sized brain. It's a hive mind, because Beedrill's a bee and Calyrex and Eldegoss have giant heads, You'll laugh tomorrow. I would assume it's just going to be another Cleffa because it's like I need to do things to win this game and they don't. I need to do things if I want to win this game. They, however, do not. All right. I would imagine... Well, they have to go for the Beldum. That's the only one they can realistically KO here that means anything. And they can set up damage on a Bouffalant. They could go for the Heatran, which is fine, but I think you go for the Beldum and you put damage on a Bouffalant. And Nick, exactly, you get what you pay for. So as someone who never plays Guardy because I hate it so much, another paid actor. They did go for the Bouffalant. Myrtle, you jinxed us. All right, well, I can just use the Artisan to get one back. I don't even have to use the Night Stretcher. Great timing there, Squawkabilly. Thank you. What would we be doing without you, Squawkabilly? Where would we be without Squawkabilly? All right, so yeah, the Bouffalant, I guess they'll just pick off one Bouffalant every turn. Because, well, actually, they can win with the Drifloon. They just need to put a Bravery Charm on the Drifloon or use some Monkey Dory math here. Oh, we're going for that Guardy. You know I'm retreating into the Kangaskhan and getting a Metang off the top here and then Metanging an energy on the Kangaskhan, then manually attaching an energy and then winning. You know that's what's about to happen here. I do wonder if they're going to print something that shuts off Monkey Dory, though, right? Like, they've printed Klefki, which isn't a very good counter to Monkey Dory since, you know, it's not good. But I wonder if we're going to get, like, a reprint of Enamorous V, but slightly better. Because it'll be like, prevent all effects of your opponent's basic Pokemon's abilities done to your basic Pokemon, like a stadium that says prevent all effects of abilities done to your bench Pokemon. Something like that. Like, they probably have to do something about Monkey Dory, I think. Oh, they don't have a... Well, I mean, they're going to win because they can just watch the stream and be like, oh, I'm going to win. They have 7 cards left, and they need to take 5 more prizes. Yeah, they got to give us something. It's just... Like, Enamorous V never really saw play, even with Monkey Dory around, because we still had Frostlass and stuff, and you had to have energy attached to the people you wanted to protect. So I'm just trying to think, like, what's a fair and balanced way to do it? They don't always do it fair and balanced. Sometimes they're just like, hey, what if we just printed a card that absolutely destroys Mew VMAX and isn't balanced whatsoever? And then what if we printed a card that absolutely destroys Genesect V and isn't balanced whatsoever? Myrtle, I'll be playing Wugtrio. And it's like, hey, we want you to do something to stop Budew. It's like, oh, you want a more powerful Budew? No, we want you to not do that. They don't have it. Actually, they do, right? Because they'll Monkey Dory 40, so it'll be 80 is 240 minus 60 is 180. Yeah, so I think they got it. I think they, not exactly, but they do got it. Now the question is, do I Fez and Skibidi? Is Fez the correct call? Or am I in a situation where I just go Fezandipity? Oh, they didn't have it. Ah, math. Not even once. All right, well, let's get this guy. And then, yeah, so they're gonna knock this guy out unless I Bravery Charm, right? Because they'll still be able to do it, but they won't be able to soften somebody up. So I think that's the safe play. Let's go Area 0 Underpants. I think I have to Night Stretcher for the Fez. I think I Night Stretcher for the Fez. No, we're just gonna high roll it here. They did not, they were out of energy, so that was the right call. I think we just have to high roll it here, and then of course we get the bosses now. Because if I go Night Stretcher for Fez, that means I can't get an energy, and we might have to flip 4 heads to get the win with Kangaskhan. You know, just the old 4-0 on incessant punching. Pedo, because of Bouffalante. Because of both of these nuts. But, you know, it wasn't the worst plan by them because not taking a knockout means they're not hurt as much by Iono. Wait, are they out of Ralts? Oh, they got the stupid Night Stretcher. No, because it wasn't bad, right? Because they can just knock out the Terapagos the following turn, which they're going to do. And then I guess I have to give them the Heatran. Unless, of course, they counter Catcher first. They are being super greedy. This is greed like I've never seen before. This is the most amount of greed I've seen since Full Metal Alchemist. All right, but they... Yeah, this is interesting. So they have to heal the Guardy. They have to heal the Drifloon. Huh. and kilometers. I had to do it, okay? You know, we had that whole debate about, oh, they got the counter catcher. Okay. And then, of course, they knock out the Bouffalont. So they're going to knock out the Bouffalont and the Terapagos. And I'm kind of just... Ooh, hello. I'm in a very awkward position right now. But like you said, they got a little greedy. Unless they're about to fully heal the guard. So I guess they're going to fully heal the Guardy. Damn, it's like they know how to play this deck. It's unfortunate. You know, I'm out here with my wacky... I don't even know what the hell this thing is, and they're playing a deck that they're intimately familiar with. It's not fair, I tell ya. Okay, so they knock out the Bouffalont. And then what do? I can dig claws? Is that a thing? Should I dig claws and knock out the Drifloon? Like, I can incessant punching, or I can just dig claws, and then they go down to one prize, but then I just have a Heatran just sort of chilling there. All right, yeah, let's go for a dig claws KO. And there's a research, because of course there is. All right, so let's go Bouffalont, Energy Recycler. 1, 2. I know I'm losing to bosses, and that's gonna lose me the game. But what do I got here? I got nothing. I got nothing, mate. All right, then we go Dig Claws for KO. Yeah, I don't think we have a way to win just because I have 4 prizes left, and you know I haven't been able to punish them for just having the one Guardy. Yeah, this didn't go quite according to plan. Some might say it went terribly. So I really am in a conundrum. Do I just upload Metang Heatran with triple Raging Bolt action? Or do I just try to play like 2 more games and find one? But the only time this deck has felt anywhere near playable is when it's against Raging Bolt, and you're not going to face Raging Bolt all the time. Guardy wins every game, E-Rich. Guardy's just too good. Right? There's a reason it wins tournaments. There's a reason Dragapult wins tournaments. They're just way too good, and you know, we need some really strong dark Pokemon. Like Marnie's Grimmsnarl might be able to put a damper on the Guardy, but it's still the Screamtail and the Drifloon are just too good. You know, Shaman's gonna hurt it a little bit, but I mean, Shaman doesn't protect your 2 prizers. All right, I mean, the Iono actually kind of seems good though, right? Because they have 2 cards now. So they'll take a knockout. They'll put 60 on somebody. I drew into 3 energy. Because of course I did. Okay, I mean, let's just no, we're gonna play it out. I was gonna give up because I know there's no chance we're gonna win. Is a Field Blower reprint or a Ruffian? Or I think doesn't the Cerulege also discard tools, or is it just special energy? I think this is the Cerulege. Yeah, it's just special energy. So there was a Cerulege that destroyed Lugia, which was discard all special energy, and that was pretty funny. But yeah, we need Field Blower, or, you know, Jamming Tower needs to really be more of a thing. But even then, like, they're gonna put... Oh, okay, wait, hang on. So they're gonna target the back line. Interesting. Interesting decision there. Okay. Yeah, every deck needs Jamming Tower. We need Garbodor. True. All right, so what do I need? I need Metang. We didn't get anything that we needed. So that's just the old GG right there. So, I mean, let's just see if we get it. Please go 0 for 4 for the lulz. You could... See, if we just had 10 damage on that Guardy. All right, so... Oh, so, yeah, they have it, right? They just knocked out my Kangaskhan with the Guardy, and then they spread damage to the Beldum. Oh, see, she farted. Huh? See? I told you. It wasn't in my dreams. Okay, we're gonna switch to the Revavroom one, which is just the deck you saw earlier, but it has Hyper Aroma instead of Trolley, and it's bad. But what if I win a single game? Then is it actually that bad? Yeah, you gotta push it out. Okay, the stream will not end until I win a game against... Okay, we don't want the... Actually, maybe we do want the Varoom because we have all of our supporters. So maybe the Varoom is a safe bet here. So the stream will not end until I win a game against someone that's not Raging Bolt. Unless I decide to end the stream. But we gotta add some stakes. Are you freaking kidding? It's literally Raging Bolt. Yeah, I take back what I said, because apparently we're just only going to face Raging Bolt today. Oh, I'll have a turn 1 Fan Rotom. Yeah, and then I'll get 2 Hoot Hoot and 1 Noctowl. Oh, how brave of you. Oh, they got it. Sorry, they got a Ditto, because they have a way to put the Ditto in the active. Sorry. And then I'll get a Latias with a Nest Ball, or with my Ditto, and then I'll have energy ready to go for next turn. Oh wow, you're really breaking free of the norm here. Are you feeling okay? Yeah, I mean, I guess if they were planning on retreating anyways, it didn't really matter. And my deck definitely needs a turn to set up. Why you no spluff? I want you to spluff all over me. Oh, they got the stupid baby bolt. Good news is they have to attach to it this turn, or else it's kind of useless next turn. So don't attach to it this turn, please. Please do not attach an energy. Do not manually attach an energy to this Raging Bolt right here. If you do, you will lose. Oh my god. I think they're listening to the stream. I swear I am not making this up. Okay, yes, it is another freaking Raging Bolt deck. Yes, I know I have Hyper Aroma, and I'm realizing that's kind of stupid. But I wanted to change things up like I'm a really old pitcher who needs to rely on a change. I don't know. It's been a long stream. The only deck I've been able to beat is Raging Bolt, but this person knows how to play the Metang matchup. All you got to do is just build up a Baby Bolt, and I can't win. But, you know, maybe the Revavroom will come in handy. Because doesn't the Revavroom one-shot a Raging Bolt if I flip heads? Nobody knows this, but if you put 4 energy on a Revavroom, it can disappoint you majorly. All right, they're going to be able to Thunderburst Storm for 90. So either the Varoom or the Beldum's going to get knocked out, or they could just Dragon Headbutt if they really want to knock out the Varoom. But I think you go for the Beldum here. Right, you're looking at my board and like, oh yeah, I should go for the Beldum. I can't do Boss's Crispin, so the Metang are safe. I 100% believe that the Beldum is getting knocked out. If I'm wrong, then I will gift everyone watching this a free sub to my YouTube channel. So if they go for the Vroom and not the Beldum, everyone will get gifted a free sub to my YouTube channel. And not even my main one. It'll be the gaming channel that nobody's subbed to anyways, that gets like one video a year. Zoroark is the BDIF. The Zoroark is terrible. Okay, anytime you want to stop playing cards. There we go. I feel like I need the bosses, but I also need the Revavroom. Like, I need so many things. Can I top deck a playable card? That'd be pretty sweet. Well, that's not necessarily... I love how one Metang is playable. All right, so we're just going to go get the one Revavroom that we did not prize. We have to flip heads. And if we flip heads and get 4 energy, then that's GG. That is so GG. Doesn't even compute. Okay, yeah, I don't know why I put Hyper Aroma in this deck when I also have TM Evolution. Precious Trolley is a million times better. Okay, we can still only use the one Metang. The one Metang is still the only thing that can be used here. Okay, so we have 12 energy in the deck. I mean, yeah, this is just going to have to be an Arven. I guess Arven for TM Evolution and Recycler. And how many we got? 1, 2. I believe we're going to get 8 energy here. Ooh, we got it. Okay, I believe in the heart of the cards. There is no way we can lose if we flip heads on knockaway. And also if... Wait, we just absolutely got it. I did not think there was any way we were going to get that. Now, the question is, I just made an oopsie, so I put myself in this situation. I actually have to do this now, and I made a big oopsie there. Because I wanted to be funny and go for the Revavroom and flip the coin and flip heads and just absolutely stunt on them and then leave 3 energy on the Heatran. But it'll be fine, right? We got 1 energy on that Revavroom. What could possibly go wrong? So they will take a burn to the face. I'm going to be able to drop to 6. If they target my Revavroom, I'm totally okay with that. If they're like, oh man, that Revavroom's going to draw them cards. We can't have that. We can't have that. Oh, that'd be the worst thing ever. But, you know, I don't mind the Revavroom. As long as you don't prize your 1/1 line, this card's actually pretty good. Especially in a deck that doesn't have card draw. I don't know why I went with Hyper Aroma. I was just trying to be a little different. I was trying to not be like the other guys. That's the first thing that's ever gone wrong. And yeah, I'm kind of realizing that you just want to go TM Evolution turn 1. You don't want the Hyper Aroma. Precious Trolley's better because you're Heatran and you're Regigigas. They have more than 70 hit points. You just kind of got to go for the Trolley. But the Revavroom, you cut a couple energy. You put the Revavroom in the... Seriously, bro? Seriously, you're gonna do it like that? All right, well, I think we just go Energy Recycler, put 5 back in. So this ain't going in the YouTube video. You know, maybe it's an expert strategy where they're just like, you're gonna run out of energy before you can win the game. And I'm like, nah, bro, I got this. Actually, we should probably keep that energy in the hand for a Revavroom. All right, well, you know what? We're going to win this one because I'm just that good at this game. As soon as we knocked out that baby bullet, they were like, yeah, there's nothing I can do to win. My 1 win condition is gone. My opponent on the other side of the table has very moist feet. So yeah, I won't go out of my way to upload the video tonight because usually I, you know, take the time after the stream, upload the video because I know everyone's just craving the hunter a new video. But I'm going to sleep on it. And by it, I mean I am Legend's mom. So yeah, I'm going to sleep on it and see if it deserves it. I don't... Yeah, if you ever want to beat Raging Bolt, just play Metang Heatran. We're chomping at the bit. And how many subs? How many subs if I win? This is a negotiation. It's not chomping, it's champing. Because I'm like Leon, I'm the champ. Shallow and pedantic. Okay, I'm going to play one more game with this, and we're not going to face a stupid Raging Bolt deck, okay? And what? Yeah, totally to what? And Kadu, the night is terrible. Unless Galactic gifts 10 subs if I win and 5 if I lose. Those are the only terms I'll agree to. All right, watch them flip tails. That'd be great. I'd be so happy. I'd be ever so happy. How many energy we got? We got 7? No. I get 10 if I win, and I get 5 if I lose. So they gift 10 if I win and 5 if I lose. So technically, there's still money at stake. I don't think they're here. They keep disappearing. It's like they don't care about losing 5 ranked points. Oh, is the game broken? Because I did have issues. Like, this is a glitch right here. It might seem minor, but this lends to the game breaking. So when Heatran activates its incandescent body ability, things just kind of break. And what's probably happening for my opponent is that they've taken their prize cards, and maybe I'm the one that's screwing up here. And I also had a Guardy game where the top card of their deck was over their discard pile, which is what happens. And we don't do free advertising here. You gotta pay me for free advertising. All right, so let's go. Energy Recycler, we just need 4. All right, I'm gonna Super Rod. We're just gonna get all the stuff back in there. Okay, Baby Maker, we just need 4. That's it. There we go. We got it. We just need 4, and we got it. All right, so I think we go Rumbling Engine just because I have 2 more Metang. And then I wanted the Heatran for sure. Oh, man, all you gotta do is just face Raging Bolt with your Heatran deck. And it seems like the best deck ever made, doesn't it? You know, if you wanna put links or do self-promotion, you gotta give me money. That's the only thing I accept. You know, you gotta gift 10 subs if you want to do promotion. You know, I got people slide into my DMs every day, be like, oh, I'll send you 100 feet pics if you give me a shout out. And I'm like, what kind of feet? Because there are some bad ones out there. I mean, it's their timer though. Right? So like, what's the issue? If only there was a way to communicate with another person. You know, maybe if they showed up in chat, they could tell me what the issue is. Because I did have issues earlier against the Gardevoir deck where I'd play a supporter and the game would freeze for like 20 seconds. Or they would use an Iono and the top card of their deck would just sort of hang out there. And Miles, oh, you can do that for free any day. You know, I'll do that for free all day. Yeah, this is great. But like, you got to think of it financially, right? If I win a TCG Pocket tournament, I get thousands of dollars. If I win a TCG Live tournament, then I get what, 10 codes? How's that fun? And Galactic? Oh, just watch a full stream. You'll see why I don't play Gardevoir. It takes 15 minutes to win, and that's not fun for anybody. Okay, there. Thank you for conceding. This will be the last game. I still believe in the Hopzation build. Okay, even though it has failed miserably, I believe in this list. Maybe we could put like a Squawkabilly in here or something to really do the thing. Do you want me to play with my balls? Yeah, let's do it. Oh yeah, press 1 if you want to play with my balls. Oh, we're gonna play with them all day. Oh yeah, we're gonna get that Squawkabilly, baby. You know what? We're gonna get the wacky one. We're gonna put the wacky teenage Squawkabilly. Yeah, that's right. You got it. Okay, we're gonna win this one. I don't think we've won a single game. That's the Dragapult player voice. No, the Dragapult player. No, that's completely different. You know, you got to earn the Dragapult player voice. I got to come up with like a Gardevoir player voice, don't I? Because all we faced today was Raging Bolt and Gardevoir. No Marnie's Grimmsnarl. Well, there was that one Marnie's Grimmsnarl that just completely sucked a butt. All right, well, we put the Cramorant. It's like, what would the Gardevoir... I guess it would be like the Sloth from Zootopia. Right? That's what we do, is we just pretend like it's the Sloth from Zootopia because they take so long. I don't know. That doesn't seem very fun. I need to come up with something better. What do I think about Frostlass Monkey-Dory? One of the craziest combos for damage spreaders that has ever been created. You compare it with Grimmsnarl, you compare it with Garchomp, you compare it with Arboliva, and speak of the devil, Magic Dream, I blame you for this, but it just does so many things. You pair it with the Grimmsnarl, you give yourself a big hitter, so you don't have to rely solely on Budew. It is just such a crazy combo. I mean, I think Monkey-Dory is best suited in Gardevoir because you just see how crazy Gardevoir gets when they can just heal and spread damage. Yeah, of course, Magic Dream, you jinxed us. I wonder if it's going to be a Snorunt. Oh, wait, what? Oh, right, they play 2 Artisan, 2 Spikeman. Okay, so we faced Marnie's Grimmsnarl, and it's going to be the deck that takes me out of this forever. Okay, so let's go Poffin for double Beldum, because remember, they don't have any Frostlass or anything in play. And then we get Snorlax, Zacian. Unfortunately, we are lacking the one card we actually need right here. Okay, so we go Arven for... Yeah, that Precious Trolley is looking pretty stupid, isn't it? Okay, so I think because I have the bosses, we honestly just go for a TM Evolution, because there's no reason to put the 30 damage on anybody. I kind of need to just go for it here. Right? We need to play for the long game. I need to be able to knock out a Grimmsnarl, like, almost immediately. And Galactic, that's what we got the Discord for. You got to post it on the Discord. You just post it right on the Discord. Yeah, I mean, we'll see, because I do need to be able to knock out a Grimmsnarl, or else we're kind of screwed. And if you copy and paste deck lists on Twitch, I think the formatting just gets screwed up, so it probably wouldn't work there anyway. So the Discord is just better because it's vertical instead of being all squished together. I mean, it should be Artisan for a Snorunt, right? Unless they prized all their Snorunt. Should just be a Snorunt, right? You just go in the deck and get a Snorunt, right? And just the Snorunt, you know, the one that evolves into a Frostlass, which puts damage on your Monkey-Dory, which is part of the strat. You just go get a Snorunt, because Snorunt is a card that exists. Oh, they got an Impidimp. Okay. Okay, so they're going for a TM Evolution. I think that's good. Except for the thing that's bad. But we can just go for a Brave Slash. Okay, so I think in this situation, Brave Slashing the Monkey-Dory is probably the smartest option. Oh, God. Why? Why has this fate befallen me? Okay, so we don't want a Regigigas. We don't want that. Maybe we don't want to Beldum because we don't have any more Metang. I think we just have to believe in the heart of the cards. What do you think? Okay. Heart of the cards? Yes. Press 1 if heart of the cards. Hey, we got it. I mean, I think I maybe would have preferred to just get Choice Band. Yeah, I think Choice Band plus Postwick would have been better in the long run. But wiping a Monkey Dory off the board sounds really good. Right, like, yes, they're going to get a Grimmsnarl. They're going to do Grimmsnarl things. And I do kind of have a Zacian that's been Brave Slash. So maybe I shouldn't have done that. Because they're a Grimmsnarl away from just kind of doing the thing. But I have Cramorant. We can definitely get an energy on the Cramorant. So I can, like, Cramorant a Snorunt. And then build up another Zacian. Because they can't knock out my... Oh, there's Itchy Pollen? Okay, that's fine. Okay, whatever. So then we just go, Boss is the Snorunt. Boss is the Snorunt. Insta-strike, knock out the Budew, and you are done. See? Easy. Top deck band, Boss, and Postwick. And I think that's game. So all you have to do to beat Marnie's Grimmsnarl with this deck is just they never draw into what they need. You know, it seems like a skill issue, 310 to Yuma. Seems like a skill issue. All right, I'm going to check to see if Seto's online. Because I don't want Seto to be mad at me. Okay, Seto's not online, so I can raid somebody else. We'll raid On Guard today. Because I raided Sunny on Friday when I shouldn't have. And this is already a win. Like, I can guarantee this is going to be a win. Oh, I'm going to go for it, okay? I'm 100% going... Oh, unless they get the dude. Then that's boring. Okay, well, I guess they're going for the Grimmsnarl. And me and my dog, yeah, we're going to raid it On Guard. And Galactic, only for money. Only for money and only against subs, but this is the last game of the... okay. This is the last game of the stream, so there'll be no time. You know, I need my beauty rest. You know, how will I be able to play tomorrow's deck that I totally didn't take from 4 of the win if I don't get my 17 hours of sleep? Okay, so they go Grimmsnarl. And Zoroark Gold IRL card. That's worth like $2. You're on Canadian time? Okay. But and everyone knows that Zoroark is a terrible card. That's the problem. Okay, we got this. We're going to be seeing 10 cards. I can do everything. We can even get a freaking Heatran in here, which I don't think is a good idea. But we got this. Okay, that's not great. Okay, so we go Pheasantipity down. Oh, man, how exactly do I go about this? I think we Trolley for the Heatran, just in case. Okay, and then we Metang. Okay. I think because none of the cards that I need are on the top, I think this is where we do the thing, right? Or do I go for another Metang and be super greedy? Ooh, we also didn't get anything we needed there. Okay. So then... Oh man, I can't lose my Energy Recycler, can I? We're just gonna Iono. I'm gonna chicken out. I'm gonna chicken jockey out. Can I get a Postwick or something, please? Can okay, how about nothing? Nothing sounds great. Thank you. All right, so let's go. Yeah, we just got to hit him with the Brave Slash. Or do I not hit them with the Brave Slash and retreat into the Heatran? Hang on. Is that the goated play? Is we don't do anything, we retreat into the Heatran? Am I a secret genius? Am I actually the smartest person ever? I think I am. I mean, they're probably just gonna win the game, but I think not hitting into them is the key to victory here. Because if they hit into my Heatran, then that puts them within range. That puts them at 300, and then I just need the choice band. Myrtle, see, this is why you watch this channel, is for goated plays like that. Because the burn is going to change everything. And if they get a Frostlass down, that's fine. Because they have to do something here. Right? Because if they leave the Heatran, then I can take the KO with the Heatran. They're like, oh, oh, crap. I don't know who they would go for, though, right? Like, probably the Snorlax? They can knock out the Snorlax and soften up the... Oh, they got the Pheasant Skibidi. Okay. That's fine. Because I have the Recycler, and then we have the... Oh, crap. We got to Iono them. Ruh-roh, Raggy. Only myself. I like Cerule edging my... You know, it's kind of crazy how hard Cerule Edge fell. I did predict it in my, you know, these decks will get worse post-rotation. And, you know, I said, oh, Gardevoir is going to get so much worse. Well, it did, but the fact that it is still winning like an insane amount goes to show you how strong Guardy is. That it's like, it can lose some of its best cards. And it's like, no, we're still amazing. Okay, I have to take the knockout this turn. Actually, they're going to lose to the Frostlass, so we have it then, right? We guaranteed have it, because then I just go Arven for Choice Band. Arven for Choice Band. Energy Recycler. Okay, that goes there. And then Energy Recycler. 1, 2, 3. Actually, I guess I should have retreated first. Whatever. It's not going to cost me the game, right? Uh-oh. No, heart of the cards. Heart of the cards. Oh, see, I told you. It was never in jeopardy. I was never worried about what was going to happen there. And Flareon has fallen off a little bit. It's really going to fall off once Team Rocket's Watchtower comes out. I think most decks that rely on the Noctowl engine are going to start to fall off, because more and more people are going to be like, oh, hey, if I just play this one stadium, then your Noctowl don't have an ability. Okay, so they have to take 5 prizes in one turn. I don't believe that's possible for them. Or is it? Okay, so they can... I think if they had 2 Frostlass... Okay, so they take the damage off the Monkey Door. So the Pheasantipity's getting knocked out. The Zacian's getting knocked out. They can put 40. So I think we're going to survive. And just barely. So Fez gets knocked out. They have to knock out the Zacian with Grimmsnarl. But there's not enough damage on the field for that other Monkey Dory to mean anything. So basically, I win as long I win as long as I don't lose, is essentially what the position that we're in right now. Oh, they're going to put 30. Yeah. Oh, by 10. We survive. Oh, no, we do lose. Oh, no way. Oh, this is crazy. We just lost the game. A 5 prize turn. They did the math perfectly. A 5 prize turn. That's insane. So our only wins today were against Raging Bolt. We lost to everything else. Man, Grimmsnarl. I told you on Thursday, Grimmsnarl's insane. Grimmsnarl is absolutely insane. You know, the problem is that I'm working on another farter. I'm working on, you know, Shaman videos for Destined Rivals. So I'm like, oh, Shaman's going to shut off Grimmsnarl, and you don't have to worry about Grimmsnarl's bench damage anymore. So yeah, I mean, Metang, if any YouTuber uploads a video saying that Metang is back, you can tell them I watched a 3-hour stream and it is not back. Metang is not good. Metang just had, the meta is just too evolved, like a Metagross, like a Mega Metagross. It's just too evolved where abilities get punished. Monkey Door, everyone's playing 2 or 3 Monkey Dory. That's horrible. Shaman won't really save it. So yeah, Energy Recycler is back, but Basculegion, I think, would have been the goated card because you could have used the Basculin. So my expert assessment is that Metang is not it. All right, let's do On Guard. Oh, On Guard. There we go. So we're going to raid On Guard. They're playing Joltik and Metagross. Ew. They only have 34,000 trade credits. You get on my level.